Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play. Press play. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. Don't pause, press play.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms I do need you. Ooh, I love you. I do need you.
Welcome back, Slips League fans. How are you doing today? We've got an exciting ones tournament here for you. Going to be casting the winners finals, the losers finals, and the grand finals. Joining me on the desk today, newcaster here for Slips, Pasca. Pasca, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. Haven't found out these are some really high-level matches. I am excited to see what these guys bring, and yeah, looking forward to it. I've been casting on IGL for the last couple of months now, and new to streaming as a whole, but went to school for this back in my younger time. So really excited, looking forward to some good games.
Nice, yeah, me too. We've got a lot of Slip's favorites still in the running right now. If you guys have not seen the bracket, I think this should link you right to the bracket. We're going to be looking at PSYONIX versus Taylor first in our winners final. In contention to see in the losers final, we've got Gator and Ludwin, two fan favorites from Inferno and Bad Players. On the top side of the losers bracket, and Wova and Small Bliss. Wova, I believe the top seeded ones player coming into today, got knocked out in the winner side bracket by PSYONIX in a 2-1 matchup for the best of 3. Is actually in danger right now of getting disqualified if he doesn't check in for his losers bracket match soon. But he'll be going up against Small Bliss, assuming everything goes properly.
And that really would be unfortunate.
Yeah, it definitely would be unfortunate. We had a little bit of a mix-up with Taylor here. We're getting him into the lobby now. And then once these players are in, we will be moving straight into the action. Don't forget, guys, if you are a little bit newer to Slips, we stream here every Saturday, every Sunday. Saturday, we play league matches. Right now, we have a Diamond/Low Champ League going on right now. We do intend on spreading that out to the rest of the ranks. But until then, every Sunday here, a 3v3 tournament. Today, we've decided to turn it into a 1v1 tournament, and we'll continue to host a couple 1v1s now and then in the future. But we've got both players on the field, so enough looking at us. Let's go look at some gameplay. Should have the players getting onto the field now.
And I did get to see some of the gameplay from yesterday's stream here on this channel, and some really fantastic gameplay. It was a lot of fun to watch while I was doing my own mediocre gameplay on the other screen.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun to watch, and I can guarantee you this is going to be a little bit more exciting. We've got some high-level ones players here. PSYONIX, well known throughout the community for being a very good ones player, and a nice flick off the bat from Taylor finds its way towards the top of the net, helped out by PSYONIX. So now PSYONIX has an opportunity for himself towards the right side of the net, saved and sent away by Taylor. Coming down the field now, has an opportunity, plenty of boost, tries to get a high flick, gonna wait for the touch. Has plenty of time, catches the ball.
Two great touches.
Yeah, really good touches here.
Facing his own net, too. It's a difficult touch to make when you're facing the ball, that flick overhead, let alone facing away. But there he goes.
Taylor is going to open it up early.
A nice early challenge, I think, did the trick there. Taylor didn't drive away to look for boost. He had enough left over to make a really early challenge, and it paid off.
Yeah, a little bit of an errant touch there by PSYONIX, sends the ball too far away from his car. Good capitalization by Taylor there. Now PSYONIX might be in trouble. Doesn't have a lot of.
Oh, that was quick.
Shot from Taylor goes straight into the right side of the net, and that's a two-goal game already early on.
He grabbed that mid boost, and that's all he needed. PSYONIX thought he had time. He was incorrect.
Yeah, that corner boost, it'll get you. Boost over ball. Something a lot of our fans here are quite aware of.
The cardinal sin. PSYONIX's turn to get one off the kickoff, and there he goes.
Does get a nice kickoff goal answer of his own. Gets a fortunate bounce. Really good control touch there to keep that ball going straight up and down instead of shanking it out to the corner.
Yeah, good job not panicking, too, when that ball just floats in front of you like that, not knowing where that defender's coming from.
Yeah, for sure. Really good play here. Now I got the ball bouncing around in no man's land a little bit. PSYONIX uses all of his boost, tries to get it down the field. Taylor up on the back wall. It's going to need to get a good touch here. PSYONIX retreating for boost. Let's see what Taylor has. Does he have a good shot here? And right to the middle of the net. PSYONIX a little too fast, overcommits and flies right by the ball. 3-1 for Taylor.
PSYONIX had the wave dash. He had the boost, and it looks like he had time. But a tight turn. What a cut. Nice shot to the back left corner, kind of over his shoulder, and he just couldn't slow down. PSYONIX with another opportunity early here.
See if he can get it by Taylor. Taylor's got plenty of boost in net, able to help it up and over into the orange corner. Solinx
What a
there to keep
save.
pressure.
Solinx going to have an opportunity off the wall here. The quick challenge, again, the quick challenge has worked for both of these guys. Both of their goals, or all the goals have been off of a quick turn. The boost management's going to be really important because if you don't have enough boost left over, you can't make that quick turn and you have to go back.
Yeah, definitely need to make sure you keep good boost here. Solinx was not able to keep boost. Taylor scores on the counterattack, 4-1 early. Commits hard onto the shot, tries to get a touch into his own corner. Not able to get it outside enough. Taylor just gets to put that one in for free.
Taylor with a 3-point lead, only 2 minutes in here. Taylor controlling the game pretty well here. Solinx has not been able to make a really strong attack, but I could be proven wrong right there. There I am. All I had to do is say something.
Yeah, the famous caster's curse comes in. Really good shot here. It looks like Taylor thought maybe he was going to go for the far post on the right side. Solinx able to get around it, put it back to the top left corner. And, you know, in ones, a 2-goal lead is absolutely nothing, especially with over half the game remaining. Let's see what Solinx can do to bring it back. Not going to be able to get the touch there.
Oh, Taylor with the demo. Plenty of time, plenty of boost, and the ball. Let's see what he can do here.
Does get the carry.
Air dribble,
the air dribble bump.
What a play.
Yeah, really good play and patience here from Taylor. Looks like Solinx read what was coming, tries to stay low and then get up quick, but Taylor just predicted it well. You know, you get to that spot on the ball, and no one's going to really be able to get to the ball unless they go through you. Really good play by Taylor there to keep control of the ball and of Solinx's car.
Solinx with a clear out of his own corner. Now a little rule one maybe there for a half a second along the wall. Taylor with another air dribble attempt. Here he goes, and he gets it past Solinx. What a shot. Just under half the game remaining. Taylor, again, showing off some mechanics here. The air dribble bump, and now that air dribble over Solinx, who just couldn't quite turn around fast enough.
Yeah, really good mechanical play from Taylor, showing there's a reason why he's with Solinx here in the winners final. Took down Gator, another mainstay here, and slips from the Inferno team in a 2-1 matchup up in the winners semifinals. Now trying to prove his dominance here, get that ride into the winners final. This will be a best-of-5 matchup. Winner of this will await the winner of the losers final in the grand finals.
And there's that quick challenge again from Taylor. This is going to get the ball in the middle of the field, but Solinx able to battle that off his own backboard and get the touch. There he goes. Only down by 3, less than 2 minutes remaining. Solinx is going to have to act a little more quickly than he has been. But still in a ones game, a minute 49 is plenty of time to score 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Has a good amount of time here to try and do something with it. The kickoff here could be the turning point. Solinx is going to get it onto the orange hat, but not going to be able to get the mid boost. Does he get the ball on net hard enough?
Oh, and he does.
Taylor not able to get back in time. Lead cut to 2.
Solinx, see, you could tell he still had boost after the kickoff there. He didn't use all of his boost on his kickoff, and the 10, 12, 14 boost he might have had left over was just enough to put that on target. Taylor with the fake
from
kickoff.
Taylor. Controlling now in his own corner, bringing it down the field.
This is the setup he wanted on the last one.
Not able to get it
just
by, though.
Outside. The overcommit on the offensive play gives Solinx another open look at the net. Solinx has taken advantage of that every time.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful with those commits in ones like that. Leaves the net wide open. And now what was a 3-goal game with a minute 59 remaining is simply a 1-goal game with a minute 26.
Huge difference. Solinx with another opportunity off the kickoff. Another little bit of boost saved, but that one's not going to be fast enough. Taylor collecting pads. Solinx with the flick. What a shot. Tying it up. Still a minute 13 left.
Yeah, really good delay here. Gets his car under the ball. Looks like he might be setting up for a flip reset. Fakes Taylor out, goes for the early flick, gets it to the top right corner, and that is going to tie the game up. Really good come from behind play from PSYONIX here. I thought he was going to have a little bit more trouble coming back than this. I didn't think that it was nearly to the realm of impossibility, but I didn't think it would be this easy for him. Now it's almost like a 0-0 game with a minute remaining.
Exactly, and the way Taylor's mechanical play started off with the air dribble bump and then the really clean air dribble and then that shot there, but what a save by PSYONIX. Another one facing the wrong way out of the net, having to make awkward saves. But PSYONIX bringing out his mechanics, and that's provided him these last couple of goals. The same shot from Taylor there, and PSYONIX is going to have an open net.
Yeah, another overcommit from Taylor. We're going to take a look at this one again and just kind of show exactly why this is so bad at the SSL range. Replay didn't start as early as I thought it was going to, but Taylor was not directly behind the ball when he went to go flip into it. PSYONIX positioned himself well behind the ball, guaranteed himself a win on the 50-50. You don't need a lot of boost at that point. You just have to get your car to the ball, put the corner of your hitbox into it, flip it down the field. And now it looks like he's going to get a 2-goal lead here, 8-6 with just 27 seconds remaining off the kickoff goal.
PSYONIX, I think, decided he didn't need to score all of his goals at the beginning of the match. He's going to use the whole 5 minutes, and he's doing exactly that. He's kept Taylor from scoring for over, almost a minute and a half now. Taylor hasn't scored.
Yeah, Taylor is possibly
and there's the curse of the caster.
Yep.
There it is again. Every time. We'll just keep calling it every time.
Yeah, gets a nice goal here. Off the kickoff, able to bring the game back to within 23 seconds, plenty of time in ones. Kickoff goals are definitely prevalent in ones, but even so, 23 seconds, plenty of time after the kickoff as well. Looks like it's also going to favor PSYONIX this time around, gets the ball and the boost. Might just play a little bit of keep away from Taylor here. Actually ends up leaving the ball for him, goes for corner boost. Taylor doesn't have a lot, though.
PSYONIX has
flick, but not good enough.
Yeah, defensively, PSYONIX has had that goal line on lockdown. And that one's on target from a long ways away. PSYONIX is going to go up by 2 with just a couple seconds left. And that's going to be it. But PSYONIX defense, even though Taylor scored a bunch there, in the middle of the game, PSYONIX on defense, he never lost his composure. He's not just flailing at the ball. These aren't panicked touches. He's well in control on defense.
Yeah, now we're going to see what PSYONIX can do to continue on the streak now. Going to be trying to take home game 2 and continue on the possible sweep path. Taylor really wants to take game 2 and even up the series now. 16 shots for Taylor, 8 saves from PSYONIX. Really good play on the goal line from PSYONIX. Shots were coming on net from all angles and all directions. And Taylor did a good job with that. PSYONIX just did a great job on the defensive line. And then 13 shots from PSYONIX, 7 of those going in. And I think 3 of those were just wide open nets. If you're Taylor, you got to work on those overcommits. You don't want to put yourself too far out of position because scoring is great, but you can win the game by not getting scored on as well. And if you realize PSYONIX is playing that goal line defense as well as he is, maybe you step back. If he's giving you that space, go for a couple hook shots, a power shot, or maybe some 45 or 90-degree flicks from further out in the field so that way you don't overcommit yourself as hard. But I'm a terrible ones player, so honestly, everything I just said could be wrong.
Yeah,
Chat'll ream me for it if I am.
Yeah, I think obviously adjustments have to be made. Anytime you lose or you get beat or you don't play to your best. So we'll see what adjustments happen. But I think you're right. The overcommits are huge. Out of 9 of PSYONIX's goals, I think 4 or 5 of them were open. Or 3 of them were an overcommit, and a couple were kickoff goals. So. You've got a huge number of those goals were open nets and at least hypothetically preventable.
We'll be moving on into game number 2 now. 5 minutes on the clock. It's started to count down. Kickoff squeaks out to the left of Taylor. Taylor now does have opportunity. PSYONIX able to clear it down. And Pasco, what do you think Taylor should do different defensively? Is there something that Taylor could do different defensively to stop the goals pouring in from PSYONIX?
I think he needs to stop the ball sooner. I think he can't let... Well, there it is. A quick turn. Just like in the first game. The quick challenge on PSYONIX's first or second touch out of the corner and stopping the ball before it gets past half court or even 3/4 of the way down the court and keep the pressure off of yourself.
Yeah, really good early challenge there from Taylor. Goes up early again in game one. We know how volatile this one scoreboard can be, especially if PSYONIX is on the other side of the field. Breezy flick attempt goes in with style. PSYONIX able to keep it out. But again, you know, was that stylish and awesome to watch? Absolutely. Was it really practical from Taylor? Not really great, because PSYONIX was able to clear it away. Luckily, Taylor did have good recovery speed there, able to get back on defense. Oh,
And there's
and
what you
then
said
the
before. A quick
counterattack,
shot on
too.
target. Yep.
Very nice, very nice. See what PSYONIX is going to do. See if he's going to wait a little bit longer to put those goals in the net like he was last game, or if he's going to start now. Gets the early kickoff advantage, puts a long shot on net, and that's going to be a lead cut to 1 here. Only 50 seconds gone from this game, and we've already got 3 goals in.
And again, good boost management, able to save just enough boost to put that on fast enough, out of reach of the defender. Taylor can't reach that. Bringing it back within 1. Nice kickoff and a fake from Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor seems to like those fake kickoffs on the double diagonal setup. Goes back for boost. PSYONIX has yet to put a shot on target from those. Oh, really good shadow defensive save there on the shot from Taylor. But Taylor seems to really like that. PSYONIX hasn't quite taken advantage of it yet. I would expect PSYONIX to start taking advantage of those by putting some power shots on net off the kickoff, or slowing down and taking possession if Taylor continues to fake on those diagonals.
And more
Whoa.
fantastic goal line defense from PSYONIX.
Now Taylor coming in. PSYONIX able to clear it away. Taylor's going to try and 50 here in the midfield. Overcommits a little bit. PSYONIX has an open opportunity. Does get around the ball. Able to put it back in, and the game is now tied. We had 3 goals within the first 50 seconds of the game. Took about a minute for the 4th one to come in, but the game-tying goal does get put in by PSYONIX eventually, with just a little bit of an early challenge from Taylor. Couldn't quite get enough of his car on the ball. PSYONIX able to put it in. PSYONIX retreating back. Does get the boost here. Taylor with a catch in the corner. Not going to be able to get it by PSYONIX off the 50. Takes it back down towards the orange half. Taylor grabs the boost, puts himself out of position, not able to get back in time. Another goal for PSYONIX there. Taylor getting lost in the sauce a little bit, flips towards the play, avoids all of the boost lanes, goes for the big boost, and gets scored on because of it. Can't, like, when you're flipping that far across the field, you end up pulling yourself away from net coverage. You know, not between yourself, or not between the ball and the goal. Got to position yourself there between the ball and the goal. And it happens again here. PSYONIX gets a quick, easy one with an open path to the net. Now, the kickoff obviously had a lot to do with that. Taylor's coming back, but he's coming back a little too far from the left. If you get back in time, you're not going to be able to make a save from that position. Got to come back at a spot where you're going to at least have a chance at cutting off that angle. Now moving on. We've got Taylor trying to get it by PSYONIX here. PSYONIX not a lot of boost, able to stop it and cut it here. Goes up, tries to get it all the way across the field, runs out of boost early. Gonna have to retreat as Taylor has a full tank. And this is looking a little bit more like PSYONIX controlling the game as opposed to last game where Taylor controlled a lot. And PSYONIX not going to get fooled by the air dribble bump there. Dodges the bump and gets the save.
Yeah, great defensive save from PSYONIX, and good heads-up play to see it coming. There's his own air dribble bump.
Yeah, really good play from PSYONIX here. Gets his car under the ball, gets another nice little pop. Taylor doesn't really have a chance at saving that, I don't think, but PSYONIX able to get his car in position for the bump at least to secure the goal. And it's a 5-2 game for PSYONIX, a little less than half to play. Taylor now with an early opportunity off the kickoff. Not going to be able to get it into the center of the field. Good stop by PSYONIX. Demo now is going to open up the field for a couple of seconds, waiting to see where he spawns. Sees he spawns to the right, so he puts it to the left. Easy goal for PSYONIX there. Goes up by 4 in game number 2. Now Taylor's in a spot now down by 4 goals, a minute 46 left. We haven't seen Taylor really pop off and get a ton of goals back to back to back, but there is still that potential. Taylor has not played that poorly in this game at all. Now PSYONIX up, does get the flip reset. Gonna be waiting to see here. Gets the musty. Taylor can't read it. PSYONIX scores in style, and that could be the goal of the tournament already here on stream.
What a shot. And so far, the mechanics, you know, we asked what Taylor could do, and it looks like some more, you know, the more mechanical plays that PSYONIX has made here have been the ones. And that one just goes to show how good these guys really are.
Yeah, really good play. Looks like Taylor is going to get a third goal here, not a second goal. Gets the third goal. Minute 25 remaining. So 4 goals. You're going to need to score once every 26-ish seconds, I think, if you want to come back here, which is definitely possible in ones. 20 to 30 seconds is a lot of time in ones, especially with all of the kickoffs going the way that they're going. PSYONIX does get an early save there, probably stuck without a lot of boost. Taylor should have a free possession. Now also recovering oddly in the net. PSYONIX is able to get up early, though, with not a ton of boost. Does get the ball by Taylor, trying to get it out of the corner and into the net. Not going to be able to get around it for the shot. And Taylor is able to secure that corner boost, so should be able to keep possession here.
Yeah, good heads-up play from Taylor. To get the ball, there's another bump. And he's going to do it. He's got less than a minute to get a few more, but Taylor looked, he had plenty of time to set that up. I think that's where that early challenge comes into play. And, you know, you get these guys, you let them get the ball on top of their head like that, they're going to do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, good job. Matches the speed of the ball right there. Could have done a variety of flicks. Chooses the simple one, puts it right by PSYONIX and into the net. Now Taylor's turn to do something fancy again. Gets the air dribble up into the corner. Don't think PSYONIX was going to save that one either, but does get the bump again to secure it.
Yeah, I think that's the one unstoppable play.
Now Taylor pushing down into the blue half. Not a lot of boost here, so PSYONIX does have some options on defense. 7-5, down by 2 with 35 seconds remaining as Taylor definitely don't want to lose game 2 and go down by 2 early in the best-of-5 series. Shot on net by PSYONIX, sent away. Now Taylor coming down the field. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Gets a nice hard shot on net, but PSYONIX is there covering it well. Retreats now to his own half. Gonna have to get a very quick goal here. 15 seconds and the clock is counting down. Now PSYONIX looks like he's just trying to waste a lot of time. 50 by Taylor, gets possession. Not going to be able to get a quick goal here. Has to set it up. Ball on top of his car. Looking for the air dribble bump again, it looks like. Not going to go for it. Does end up getting 2 shots on net, but can't get a goal. PSYONIX takes game number 2 and furthers the possibility of a sweep here. Winner will move on to the grand finals with a game in hand. Loser will move on to the losers finals to take on the winner of Gator and Bliss.
Yeah, and there's more of PSYONIX's defense that came out in game 1 too. His goal line defense was fantastic, and it was equally or more so fantastic here in game 2.
So we'll be moving on into game 3 now. PSYONIX up 2-0 in the series. Good saves, good shots. 10 shots and 8 saves. Seven goals go in. 70% shooting percentage from PSYONIX. That's actually incredible. Little under 50 from Taylor with 5 goals off of 12 shots. But, you know, you can't really say that they weren't good shots. Taylor had a lot of really good shots, just good saves by PSYONIX. Whereas Taylor only able to make 3 saves on the goal line himself, which means PSYONIX is getting those balls on net really accurately. You know, 10 shots and all 10 are accounted for. All 10 were on net, not at the post or anything like that. Seven of them beat the defender. 3 of them couldn't quite beat him, but enough for the win. So Taylor's really going to have to change up the gameplay here and try and get something that'll work against PSYONIX to take home game number 3 and avoid the sweep. All right, and the fake kickoff comes out from Taylor again in the corner, so Taylor's going to have control with plenty of boost. Stoling still not able to really capitalize on those fake kickoffs. Needs to realize that what's going on. You know, Taylor gets the fake kickoff, has plenty of boost, comes down the field with possession, able to get the flick on net, and Sizzler just can't quite get there to make the save. So Taylor opens up the scoring for the third time in a row, but, you know, scored first twice and lost twice. So let's see if that's actually a curse for him or if he's going to be able to bring it back. Coming in off of the mid boost now. Sizzler has to play goal line defense, able to get it up and into the corner. Taylor now has plenty of boost. Sizzler goes flying by, able to recover well on the wall. Hard to really get your car to turn quickly on the wall there. Able to do it and get back to make another save, an epic one from the game's perspective. Now Taylor does get a challenge towards the net. Sizzler should be able to control that pretty easily. Puts it back to the outside. Should have a little bit of boost here. Probably not a ton, but a little bit. Gets the wave dash, picks up the speed of the ball. Nice flick up to the crossbar. Passes it down to himself. Gets a shot on net. Good save by Taylor. Now Taylor is pushing down the blue side of the field. Sizzler's able to get the ball to the outside. Probably wants to stay a little closer to it here. Almost gives away possession, but able to get it back on the back wall. Taylor pushing it forward. Sizzler comes down off the wall. Taylor just biding his time, waiting to see what Sizzler is going to do. Sizzler hits the ball up high, but Taylor able to make the save. And Taylor seems to be doing a lot better job of not overcommitting here in this game. You know, as I say that, overcommits a little bit, leaves the net open. Really unfortunate timing there. But Taylor really has been doing a better job of not overcommitting too hard. Commits for a bump there. And honestly, I don't hate the decision. Kind of pulled himself out of position a little bit early on in that play. And I think that was the last thing he could have done that would have made sense and would have saved the play. If he tries to turn at that point, he's already beat by Sizzler. He's already scoring. So you might as well just go for the bump. And, you know, it ends up not really mattering too much. Gets the kickoff goal here for goal number 3. About a minute and a half into this game number 3. And Taylor's up 2-1. Kickoff comes in. Taylor doesn't go for the fake on the double corners now. Does get Sizzler's boost. Going to try and cut it back in. Sizzler gets back. Puts it to the outside. Might have control, but challenged early by Taylor. Good early challenge there to keep it away. Ball on his car. Trying to get it forward. Picks up a little speed. Cuts it. Going to try and get it behind Sizzler here. Sizzler's patient. Doesn't let it get behind him. Keeps his car in a good position. And now sending it back towards the orange half. Pops it up high and slow. Taylor almost can't get there. Ends up getting the epic save. And then Sizzler with an interesting play. Just kind of gives the ball away. Lets Taylor take it all the way down the field. Free real estate. 3-1 for Taylor here in game number 3. Sizzler now has the boost and might have control. Taylor's going to get a shot on net, but doesn't have a lot of boost. Could be in trouble here. Sizzler's able to get up early, takes a nice hard-ish shot, and Taylor just can't handle the heat of the shot. Shot looked like it came in a little bit softer than Sizzler would have liked. Does get up, gets a decent part of his car on the ball, but gets there a little too early. Would have liked to have his car a little bit higher up on that ball to put it down a little harder, but Taylor still can't quite handle it. Does get a touch on the ball, can't send it outside. Sizzler's ready for the fake that time. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Not able to get it on net with enough speed to fool Taylor. Taylor pops it up. Gonna be looking for a pop over Sizzler here. Tries to get it around him. Can't beat the post. Sends it wide right. Now Sizzler with open real estate. Sends it all the way down the field into the orange net. And that is going to be a tie game here with a little less than half the game remaining. Off the kickoff, Taylor's going to have the advantage. Going to try and pick up that corner boost, steal it from Sizzler. Is secured now, but puts the ball right into Sizzler's rotational path. Can't put it on net, so he's going to be up now trying to get the ball back towards the net. Taylor able to make the save. Soft one on net, gets the catch. Ball on top of his car. Can't quite match the speed. Ball's bouncing around a lot, and that shows through the flick attempt as well. A little bit of a soft shot on net. Couldn't get a lot of power and precision there. But now he's got the ball on his car pretty well. Looks like he may have been trying for a little bit of a fake. Soling's not fooled. Now coming in down the field. Taylor with the early turn. Does have a nice bouncing ball. Gets it on top of his car. Delayed flick. Solings reads it well. Sends it away to the corner. Taylor does get a nice early turn. Solings might be out of the play, but able to get back in time. Sends it back to the corner. Not any boost here. Now up into the corner. Taylor gets to send that one away. Solings is going to be rushing back to net. Gets a wave dash. Thinks he has time to go for boost. Maybe it was a little bit of a fake. Trying to show Taylor that he didn't have boost. Ended up having about 70 to 75 in the tank. Taylor up early. Does have control. A little bit of boost here. Is able to get it by Solings. Goes up 4-3 now in game 3. 56 seconds remain. Still plenty of time. Early on now. Taylor has the advantage. Soling's able to get boost. Comes back to the post. Is going to be able to be there in time for the save. Can he get the shot on net? Pops it up high. Taylor can't handle it again. Ends up just helping it along. 45 seconds remain in game number 3 here. And Solings is looking to complete that sweep. Needs one more to win in regulation. As of now, we will be holding on into overtime. Posca, how you doing? We still living in the world of the 1980s? Oh, that sounds so much better.
Oh, thank goodness. My God,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly the issue was. I ended up having to reboot. I just rebooted a handful of things and then moved on.
I mean, that works. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a restart.
So I've been trying to keep up on the stream. It looks like we've had a couple of runaways, and it looks like we've had a couple of brilliant saves on the goal line again from Solings. His defensive prowess and his ability to take advantage of the mistouches from Taylor have been instrumental, it seems.
Yeah, really good plays here. 20 seconds remaining. Solings up by 1. Will complete the sweep if the scoreline holds. Gets an extra touch. Can't put it on net. Taylor's going to need to do something quick here. Good touch by Solings to waste some time. Now Taylor doing a little bit of time wasting of his own by popping that up high. Needs to keep the ball down low. Car on the ground. Needs to get back to the blue half of the field as quickly as possible. Clock's going to wind down to 0. Taylor needs to keep it up. Can't get the bottom of the wall. Solings moves on to the grand finals. And Gator will be taking on Taylor in the losers finals. But both going to be best of 5 matchups. Solings will have a series in hand. Double elimination bracket has not been beaten yet. Moving on undefeated. Can he keep it undefeated in the grand finals, or will he lose a series?
Congratulations to Solings. Well done, well played. Fantastic defense in all 3 of those games. I really think that's what did the trick for him.
Yeah, Solings did really well. Good best of 5 matchup here. Held pretty consistently. Taylor, really good matchup for him, though. I think there was 1 2-goal game and then 2 1-goal games, all in favor of Solings, of course. And I think the difference was just the goal line defense. Solings was just able to play much better goal line defense.
Yeah, when Taylor came out and he made those mechanical plays, the air dribble bumps, there were a few of them, the clean air dribbles that made it, when he did it and he got it right and it worked, it was a dunk, 100% unstoppable. But every time Solings made a touch on the ball and that ball popped out to the middle of the field and Taylor was stuck in the net, you're just too far away. You're too far away and there's no boost left, and we've all been stuck there, and that's how it goes. But great play from both players. Really fantastic stuff.
Yeah, and so Taylor versus Gator in the losers finals. Winner of this series will be moving on to take on Solings in the grand final. Will it be a Solings and Taylor rematch, or will Gator get the chance to take on Solings, I believe, for the first time in the bracket? Yeah, Gator was on the bottom side of the bracket, has not faced Solings yet. Will not be any sort of rematch. Will end up being a fresh matchup if Gator's able to move on here from the losers finals.
And it is totally possible that Taylor ends up back in the grand finals again. And I think a lot of people don't think about that in a bracket like this. It's a real possibility, and that leads to just another match of two players who have recently played each other. So now you're getting into two guys that are very familiar with how the other guy's playing, and not only familiar with how they play, but how familiar with how they're playing today. So we could get into an even closer second matchup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're gonna start seeing things. If we get another Taylor Solinks matchup, will Solinks be predicting those corner fakes? Will Taylor be taking more distant shots? Because you saw the flicks coming a little bit earlier, or a little earlier on in the field and in the attack from Taylor as the series went on, and Solinks really just started taking longer shots as well. The overcommits were coming out a little bit less from Taylor, and I think Solinks adjusted well to that in games number 2 and 3. And I think Taylor started adjusting well, just was a little bit slower on the adjustments than Solinks was, and I think that's why Solinks was able to take the winners final in a sweep.
Yeah, Solinks made the adjustment after the first air dribble bump, and he started waiting for those saves. And every time the ball was halfway in the net, but he had to be patient to avoid the bump, and he did it. He did it almost every time.
Yeah, now a little bit of info here. Taylor is actually the one that knocked out Gator in the winners final, so this is actually going to be a rematch. Taylor took the series 2 to
Oh,
1 in the winner side
fantastic.
bracket. Yeah, so
He
this is
did.
a
I
little
see
bit of a
that
grudge
now.
match. I'm excited.
Oh, this
You
could
know,
get real good.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to go ahead and get straight into the action. So these players are good to go and join up. Gator's doing a little bit of dance on the field with the join leaves. I think he thought we weren't ready for him. We're at Slips. We're always ready for the players.
There's another fake kickoff early from Taylor, and that's going to do it. The early challenge again. I think Taylor had more success against Solinks in the last matchup with a quicker challenge. Put it on target right away. Don't let him set up and get ready to predict what you're going to do, and it's worked here in the first 5 seconds of game 1.
Yeah, Taylor definitely likes to hit those corner fakes. Gator ends up paying the price. Now, if you ask Gator, he would blame me for his loss in the winners bracket. He was he gets an early goal here, but he was in Discord streaming the match for some people. And before the stream started, I hopped in to check out game 1 between these two. Gator was up by 2 goals, and then Taylor ended up coming back and winning by like 7 goals.
Oh no!
And so I cursed him a little bit.
Oh well, maybe
So hopefully
we'll
me
see what
watching
happens
this
in this
matchup
one.
doesn't
Yeah.
have the same effect, right?
Well, he's looking good so far here in this one with a little alley-oop to himself off the backboard. Gator gets the boost, the ball. Andy beats Taylor to it. A second quick one. Only 20 seconds have gone by. We've had 3 goals already.
Yeah, and I think Gator's just going to try and really outpace Taylor with speed here. Gator known for being a mechanical, speedy nutcase in the Slips games. Taylor, not a person we've seen around Slips, much. And it looks like he likes to play a more slow, controlled kind of game. We're used to these kind of slow dribbling attempts. Keeps the ball close to his car, waits for Gator to stop, loses all of his momentum, puts it into a spot he's not going to be able to touch. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer to that play is if you're Gator.
Gator's got to not let him set that up. I think Gator ran out of boost, and it comes back to boost management after the kickoff. Again, it's still only been 40 seconds. Every goal has been scored in 10 seconds or less. So, Gator making the early challenge, and again, not giving Taylor time to put the ball on top of his car and do what he wants with the ball. If Gator's going to win with speed, then I think he's going to have to do it offensively and defensively. And there he goes with the dunk. Nice air dribble. Taylor with a nice defensive play, but Gator with just better positioning right off the tail end of his car.
Yeah, good read by Gator there to get that ball back in the net. Got Gator up by 1 here. 4:03 remains in game 1. This will be a best of 5 matchup, just as the previous matchup was.
I think Taylor's already doing a better job varying his kickoff. There's the air dribble bump. He got it on Solinks once, maybe twice. He's got it once now. We'll see if Gator makes the same adjustment.
Yeah, and I kind of see what you're saying. Gator gets into position there and then stops. He
And then
stops for
waits.
about a quarter of a second. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
what's giving Taylor the ability to get that ball around him.
and I think it works for Taylor because that's the game he wants to play. He wants to play this little flip reset, double flip reset.
Oh, double
well
flip
done.
reset.
What a shot from Gator.
Wow.
I don't think he liked that air dribble bump. So he pulled out the free play mechanics and double flip reset to the top left corner. I don't think there was much Taylor could do about that one.
I mean, even if you do read that, that's a tough one to get up to. Not only were the beginning mechanics on point, gets the double flip reset, but able to put it into a very hard to save position as well in that top left corner. All around good mechanical play by Gator.
And there's another hard shot at the net. Again, I think you're right. Gator's doing everything quickly. Taylor wants to read his opponent. He's waiting. He's not even touching the ball. Look, he completely stopped. He didn't even have to. He didn't need any momentum because he didn't want any. He wanted Gator to react so that he could do what he wanted with the ball. But there's the early challenge. Gator's not getting the touch he wanted, and Taylor's going to have to do that the whole way down the field every time.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, whenever you get matched up against someone that's going to play a really fast style of game, if you just let them play fast and you just wait for the reads that you can make, or if you try to get in their face, and if they're going to play fast, at least give them a little bit less space, make them panic a little bit, not get those touches they want. Really good slow approach here from Gator. Is going to end up bar downing into the net. Great goal there, 5-3 here.
And there it was, Taylor.
Half the game to play.
It looked like Taylor, like he couldn't decide if he wanted to fully fake challenge or not, and he hesitated, and then he got beat to the crossbar. Just couldn't get up high enough, fast enough. Gator's up by 2 still, halfway through game 1 here.
Yeah, and I believe Taylor won game 1, Gator won game 2, and then Taylor won game 3 in their winners bracket matchup. So both players have shown the ability to beat each other.
And a good heads-up demo from Gator to put Taylor back in his own corner. The air dribble bump.
Gosh, that's just
air dribble demo. There's the difference in speed. Taylor's was a bump. Gator's turned into a demo.
Yeah, and but what I did really like about that play from Taylor was his fake challenge. The way Taylor fake challenge is he used a little bit of boost while he was in the view of Gator, made Gator kind of think that he was going back towards the net, and then slowed down. He didn't turn his car, but he slowed down just enough to where Gator might think, oh, I think he's challenging. Versus the early aerial play. And, I think Taylor did the mind game well. Gator was just able to execute that air dribble demo beautifully.
And there's the mistake. The overcommit on offense for Gator gives Taylor a wide open one. This is what was happening to Taylor in the last one. And now Taylor says, I'll take those. Those are nice.
Yeah, that's a very viable strategy. Just
absolutely.
Sit back, play defense, wait for your opponent to overcommit, which is I won't say it's easy to let that happen at this rank with speedy players, because once you get to this rank.
Oh, the flip reset from Taylor.
Yeah, it's not a double, but man, was it pretty.
Boy, these guys are warmed up now. Textbook
really
flip
good play.
reset. Fantastic. Gator got him on the last one. Taylor said, it's my turn. I'm still down 2. I got plenty of time.
All right, now who's going to get the ceiling shot musty double tap?
Yeah.
We're going to turn this into a game of horse.
Yeah, it's really quickly going to turn into a freestyle 1v1 tournament. These guys just start sitting back in goal.
This could
air
be
dribble
right
from Taylor, looking to dunk him.
Yeah, and got to be careful. If you're going to get those air dribbles, they have to be really good quality shots, or else that will happen. Not something that I would have really expected from Taylor, right? Like, I feel like since Gator's the faster player, everyone, including myself, is expecting Gator to be the one kind of making those aerial plays, making those fast plays where he ends up overcommitting and leaving those open nets. But it just goes to show that even the slow, methodical players like Taylor do have that happen to him. It was a really good aerial attempt, but just couldn't get the bump at the end, couldn't get the ball to an open part of the net.
Yeah, good, smart catch. And I think, oh, where's this ball? Okay, it's awkward. Gator didn't go for it, and he left Taylor the ball, but he gets the squishy save coming out. I think, too, the methodical play from Taylor is, I can't tell if it's, I mean, Gator's still winning, so it's not bothering him that much. But it definitely doesn't seem like the way he wants to play. And it seems like every time he gets scored on, he wants to like pick up the pace again. Like on a new kickoff, he wants to pick up the pace. And Taylor has to fight him to slow it down.
Yeah, and
Nice
it looks
shot
like
from
Taylor
Taylor.
has scored 4 out of his 6 goals, right? Almost the same way. Gator leaves him the space, rotates to that far post, gives himself an approach angle on the ball. But then Taylor takes the play so slow that Gator no longer has momentum. And with the speed that he's playing at, I wonder if it's just uncomfortable for him to not have that momentum. And a beautiful air dribble goal
Beautiful
from Taylor
dribble.
ties the game up with only 35 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think at any point you run out of that momentum, it's hard to make that save. So yeah, and if Taylor's going to continue to take advantage of that, he's going to have to continue to get those nice clean setups with plenty of space, and Gator's going to have to not allow that space if he's going to use that speed to. Well, Taylor beats him to that one, but if he's going to use his speed to outspeed Taylor's slower play, well, there he does it. I think it goes back to the early challenge too. Both of these players, any amount of time to set something up, even that much time, just for him to turn around in the ditch, was enough for him to put it on target.
And I think that comes to knowing your opponent, right? Like, Gator is gone for an aerial play almost every time the ball's been in that position on the wall and he's had free time. Kind of fakes Taylor out. Taylor's rotating slow to net, tries to play a little bit of a shadow. But
there's the
fast
demo.
shot on net is too much.
Demo.
Yeah, that's
clutch.
That's
demo
a feels
from
bad
Taylor.
moment right there.
Yeah. Heads up play from Taylor, recognizing Gator's gonna go through that boost pad on the way to the ball, because who wouldn't? Takes him out of the play, gives himself a solid 3 or 4 seconds there, ties it up with just a few seconds left.
Now let's see if we'll get the next one in regulation here. Gator's not going to try to keep that up. I think that's smart since Taylor got the boost. But the next goal will decide the winner of game 1. Let's see who it is. Gator gets the advantage off the kickoff early. Let's see if he can finish it off. Fake.
Oh, and there it
shot,
is.
And that's it.
The
game
missed touch
1
from
in the
Taylor. The missed touch from Taylor. You're going to take advantage of those. Taylor a little too deep into a little too close to the goal line there. His flick, I think, meant to push it to the corner, and he just didn't get the contact he wanted. Good first game from Gator.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty solid read. Gator knew he didn't have any boost, so he doesn't want to jump there and take himself out of the play for the 50 dunk. Stays on the ground, tries to play for the low 50, and get the second touch. Taylor on the backflip, hard to recover from that right off the kickoff. I'm sure he didn't have any more than 14 boosts left in the tank. Not able to get back in time, so it's 9-8 for the first game scoreline. Moving on into game 2 of this best of 5 losers final. Reminder, winner of this will move on to take on PSYONIX in the grand final, who has a game in hand, or a match in hand rather. So if one of these two players is able to take down PSYONIX in series number 1, you're gonna have to play series number 2.
Yeah, and Taylor's not playing poorly. Taylor's playing really well. And I think his slow play on offense, while it's working for him on offense, he needs to pick up the pace on defense and make that first challenge sooner. When he was doing it against PSYONIX, he was able to create some offense further up the field and not every play was, the whole field long. You're using more boost to get all the way down the field. You're using more boost to set up your play. And then if you do miss or you get a 50, you're out of boost, you're stuck in the corner.
Right.
So I think that challenge turning around a little sooner on the shadow, mixing up a fake challenge and a real challenge in the midfield is going to change the game here if he makes that adjustment.
Well, we're moving on into game 2 now. We've got an exciting matchup here right now. Gator wins game number 1. Taylor looked like he was in a little bit of danger there early on here in game number 2. Now bringing it back, plenty of boost, has the ball in the air, gets the flip reset, not going to use it. Gator does get a save, puts it right back in front of Taylor's car. Taylor takes the easy opening goal of game number 2.
Really great mechanical display again.
Yeah, really good decision to not use the flip there. Ends up just recovering, realizes the ball is going on net pretty hard. He touches the ball really hard with his tires too and gets pretty far away, and I don't think he was going to be able to make contact if he used the flip. So really smart play, good heads-up play by Taylor, opens up the scoring. Now he's going to get a second one here off of the low 50. Well, lets that ball roll down. Does give himself a slight little jump to make sure it's not just going to ramp off the top of his car. Puts it into the net. 4:34 remaining in the game. Gators down by 2. Going to be down by 1 off of this kickoff goal. Just bounces incredibly beautiful for him. You know, Rocket League God's just on his side during that kickoff. I will say, I think Taylor did say something about how he really hates Gators kickoff in the tournament discussion part of the Discord. You know, and kickoffs are a big part of ones. If you can't deal with somebody's kickoffs, they're going to end up scoring a lot of them. I haven't seen too many kickoff goals from Gator in the first game, but that's definitely a solid one to have in game number 2. Good save to send it out to the corner by Taylor. And then now looks for the fake, goes for the low 50. Trying to control the ball here. Lets Taylor come in for the 50. Gator's now going to have to leave and go get boost. So Taylor's going to get that slow approach he wants. Fake challenge from Gator. Tries to challenge it with a backflip after the fake. Gets beat hard, and 3-1 in favor of Taylor here in game number 2. All right, and we have oh, I thought we were gonna have goal number 2 from Gator. Good touch there by Taylor. Gonna end up being goal number 4 for him. I did just want to let you know, Pascal, your mic is back to static central. Yeah, not sure what's going on. Gonna be moving on into the 6th kickoff here of game number 2. Taylor in pretty solid control of game number 2 so far. Still plenty of time left for Gator to try and make a comeback, or for Taylor to increase that lead. On the outside wall, Gator able to get it out to the center. We'll get a shot here. Cuts the lead to 2, and we got a 4-2 game. Really good play there from Gator to get that ball off the side wall and into the center with one nice hard touch. Taylor makes a little bit of a misplay and comes in late. Gator coming in, does have the slow play. Baits Taylor off the wall. Taylor able to make a good touch and a second one. Is going to get that one by Gator, but the bump will secure at least a little bit of safety. Now after it's into the corner, Gator gets to take a deep breath. Now approaching on the slow approach. Does see Taylor out of the corner of his eye. Goes for the musty. Not going to have a lot of power. Has the style, but no power. And that's going to be Gator trying to take a second attempt here off of the backboard. Does get an extra touch. Sneaks it in. Taylor can't quite get there in time. Gator cuts the lead to 1. Try again. Go again. Ooh. I don't think so. I think it's still snowy. Yeah, no problem. Gator down into the middle. Really good pass if he has a teammate on the field. Unfortunately, not going to be great for ones. Is able to keep control, gets the boost as well. High pop, forces Taylor to make a touch to the outside. Able to steal the boost now off of that delayed touch. Now Taylor has nearly no boost, does almost get a demo, pops it up high. Taylor does have just enough from the small pads to get up and make a save. Gator's able to steal the boost and recover. Now Taylor is really starved here, able to make the touch, and again Gator gets the corner boost. This one's not going to spawn for a couple seconds more. Now it is up. Gator takes that one as well. Taylor is just absolutely parched. Has had no boost for like 30 seconds right now. Gator just seems to be taking every single corner and mid boost that is available that Taylor has even a remote chance of getting. Taylor might be able to get some here. No, not going to be able to. Still stuck with just the pads. You can see Gator just has unrelenting pressure right now. Going to get this corner boost again as well. Taylor is going to get a pad there, and maybe a second. Does get baited out. Gator with a fake a fake shot there on the jump. Baits Taylor to pre-jump because he doesn't have a lot of boost. Gonna have to pre-jump that without a lot of boost. Tries to flip his car back into the way of the ball. Can't quite get there. Gator puts one in to tie the game up with a little less than 2 minutes. And, you know, it's been a pretty solid comeback for Gator so far here late in game number 2. But Taylor has still been playing well. If Gator can control the boost like that more, the pressure is just going to be too much for Taylor to handle. But Taylor definitely has the opportunity to come back and score a couple. Moving now into the middle of the field. Gator almost looks like he was trying to pass to Taylor there. Ends up being probably a little bit of a mistouch from Gator. Gives the ball away. Taylor coming in on the slow attack. Up in the air and gets the dunk on Gator. Takes the lead back. 1:22 left to play. No, unfortunately not. Try again, like say a full sentence. It like sounds good for the first word and then it devolves back into static. That's really weird. It was good for a while after you reset. So I don't know if it's the connection with Discord as opposed to like an audio cable or something like that. Gator gets the game-tying goal here. We got a minute 3 left to play. 63 seconds. Will Taylor be able to tie up the series 1-1, or will Gator take on a 2-0 lead in the series? Gets the demo and some boost here. Back in time to make the save. Has the approach on the attack. Pops it once, pops it twice. Gets under the ball. No flip reset here. High flick. Going to be looking to shoot the ball down on net. Finds the crossbar. Taylor has an opportunity now. Boosting at it. Gets enough boost. Puts it into the center of the net. Goes up by 1 with 40 remaining. Really good play from Taylor there. Good patience. Waits on the high touch from Gator. Gator has to commit to that shot at that point. Taylor gets a good touch under him. Able to get back to the open net. Gator almost recovers in time, but can't quite get there. And now Taylor looks like he might go up by 2 here. Gator tries to get back early for the challenge. Not going to get there. 5-7 in favor of Taylor. 35 seconds remaining in game number 2. Got some Gator believes in the chat. Some Gator believers in the chat. Umar thinks that Gator's going to be able to come back here with 2 goals in 31 seconds. Not with a touch like that. Bumped into the ball. Now trying to recover. Very awkward. Taylor with a really good bump there. Has some pretty open space on the net. Gator able to get a touch on the ball. Sends it to the corner. Gets the corner boost as well. Pops it high and hard. Gets the flip reset. Gonna try and get an extra touch, and he does. Really great shot there. Able to get it over the head of Taylor. Man, these flip resets coming out just wonderfully from both players. You know, Gator does have the double in his pocket, which is arguably more impressive than the singles. But, man, Taylor's got a really, really nice flip reset in the previous game. And then the fake flip reset early on in this game where he did get the flip. So we'll give him all the credit for that one. And are now only 5 seconds remaining to come back. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Gets the high pop. This is going to be the last opportunity. Clock has hit 0. If ball hits the ground, it's over. Nice high flick. Keeps the ball alive. Taylor's going to try and kill it. And does. Takes game number 2. Series tied 1-1. We're going to be moving on into game 3 here pretty quickly. Going to see if we can get Posca back on the air for you guys. We do apologize for the mic quality. Very, very unfortunate. It sounded great. It literally sounded great right up until it didn't. So not really sure what the issue is. We're going to try and get him back on the air for you guys. You know, want to get his debut at Slips going a little bit better. Taylor's going to take the game with 8 shots. 5 shots less than Gator, but 1 goal more. Has to make 5 saves on the goal line. Gator with 13 shots on 6 goals. Going to be 2 shots unaccounted for, both of them into the crossbar. One more like a pass to himself, the other one just a shot that hit the crossbar. 8 shots from Taylor. 7 are going to be goals, but Gator has 3 saves, interestingly enough. So I think Taylor scored on a couple that weren't considered shots here. Gonna see what happens going into game 3. Guys, who do you have in chat? Both games have been very close. Taylor takes game number 2 with a scoreline of 7-6. Winner will move on to face PSYONIX. The loser will be out of the tournament, but will have 3rd place.
Mind if I step in and help out with the casting in the meantime?
If you would like to, you can. Gator's going to get an early chance here. Taylor does go for the fake kickoff, so Gator recognizes it, takes possession of the ball. Now he's going to have it in his own corner after Taylor gives the possession away. Out of the air, flip into the ball, tries to catch back up to it. Makes it really awkward, but also makes it awkward for Taylor to read. Ends up getting a goal off of that, and that's going to be the craziest goal we've seen probably in the series. And, you know, calculated, chat. Totally planned. Be a beautiful shot.
Absolutely. Also, hey, chat, how y'all doing?
Taylor taking his time here. Baits Gator in for the fake challenge. Goes around, gives the boost, comes back in for the second one. Goes in hard and heavy there. 25 boost left for Taylor. Gonna have to retreat. Gives possession to Gator. Gator, ball on his car, matches the speed. Well, that flick was going to the moon. Athena would have been proud. Now Taylor's gonna have the open shot on net, and there it is. 1-1 early on in game number 3. GJ, have you been enjoying the ones tournament so far?
Oh, it's been great. It has been great. And also, by the way, that Nightbot link is out of date. Just wanted to get that clear, because we use a different domain.
Yeah, for now, if you want to get involved in the action, be sure to go join the Slips Discord. Don't click that link. I don't know why this isn't fixed yet. Gator goes up by 1 here. Good touch off the side wall. Is going to be able to get the long-distance shot on net. Taylor can't get back in time. Goes up by 1. But if you do want to get involved in the Slips action, be sure to come through the Discord. Link is going into the chat right now. We have a 3v3 tournament that happens weekly. And the ones tournament is something that we're doing now as kind of a trial run. Everybody seems to like it, so we might have some more going on later. Taylor's going to get the game-tying goal here off of the kickoff goal. This is the correct Discord link in the chat. Let's, the other link works, but it makes you click a couple extra buttons because it thinks that it's trying to scam you. It's just the Discord link. So, guys, feel free to just click the bottom one in the chat. Yeah, should you join? I hope you do. I hope you do, and I hope you end up joining the tournament as well. Gator, a nice high pop off the back wall, able to read it. Taylor can't get back in time. Almost does, though. Coming back speedy. 3:48 left in game number 3, and Gator is up 3-2.
This series has been nothing short of high scoring, high action, lots of wild shots on both sides of the plate. Very back and forth, I might add. This is something that was to be expected with players like Taylor and Gator, and well, they are delivering. You can see why their match earlier on in the tourney was so exciting.
Got Gator, tries to get a shot by Taylor, gonna be able to get up in front of that shot. Pushes it to the outside, has plenty of boost to make a play. Slows it down, goes for the dunk, does read it, but Gator able to send it out to the corner. Pinched out there. Gator doesn't have a ton of boost, does have momentum. Sends the ball away. Gonna opt to leave that one, go get some boost, so Taylor has the time to be able to take on the wall. Doesn't get the touch off the wall he wants, ends up bouncing, can't control it. But Gator can't put that one on net, so Taylor has a little time here to do something. Gator, good early challenge, keeps the pressure going. Taylor able to grab that boost, so is going to have possession of the ball here. Cuts it back early. Gator with a fake challenge and another. Now Taylor is going to be able to put a slow one on net, and Gator, I think, just can't get back around the ball. Let's see what happened here. Turns in a little hard, just a little too hard there. Can't get his momentum going back towards the net properly. Tries to get a little bit of an underflick on the ball to push it to the top right of the net. Can't get under it enough. Sends it home for Taylor. 3-3. A little over half the game remaining.
But as you say, have the game remaining, it'll feel much longer than have the game remaining with all these scores coming in.
Yeah, Gator gets another one here. Taylor sends it out well, but unfortunately, Gator just right there in the right spot, able to doink it back towards the center of the net. Not really a doink, more just like a roll shot. Just jumps up, leans his car over, lets the ball roll off the top towards the net, goes in with good speed. 4-3 here, 2:30 remaining. Now Gator has the advantage, is going to get the corner boost. Taylor not going to be able to have enough boost to really take a play here. 16 boost in the tank, gets one flip up and over. Gonna have to get back quick here. Gator has the open net, no boost, but Taylor not able to get back in time. Chasing for the demo, Gator running for his life in the after camera there. That's always fun to see. Yeah, Taylor just like, you know what, if I can't save the ball, I guess I'll just come for you for a little bit.
Let's see how long this two goal lead lasts. Maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Hard to say.
Definitely hard to say. Flip reset, musty fake comes in. I'm not sure if Gator didn't get the flip or if he just wanted to go for the fake there. Gets a nice soft touch, beautiful finesse. Taylor stays on the backboard here, loses a bunch of momentum, jumps off to give himself a chance at the play, and Gator just picks the right time to touch the ball forward into the net. Goes up by 3 now with 2:03 remaining. Ball bouncing around in no man's land. Both players on the wrong side of it. Gator comes in for the demo. Taylor able to dodge it, but unfortunately takes him out of the play, so Gator's able to put a long-distance shot on net. 7-3 now.
This, I believe, is the second time we've seen a situation like this come up, but the first time around was back in the winners final. And game 1, I believe. And that eventually led to the player that was behind coming in to tie the game.
Yeah, now let's see if it's going to happen here. Goes for the breezy. Can't quite get it set up properly. Gator sends it away. Second opportunity from Taylor comes in soft. Gator able to be on the goal line there to protect his net. Now a nice high pop. Can he recover in time? Off the back wall. Goes for the shot. It looks like he backflips a little bit, trying to read the save. Taylor doesn't make the touch there. Ends up being a good job. Gator high off the wall. Doesn't really get his car in the right spot, but Taylor's too focused on the demo there. Really could have... I think Taylor's a little too focused there on the demo. Could have really pushed that ball back towards his own zone. Recovered. Gotten possession of the ball. Gotten a corner boost. And been okay. Doesn't matter now as he's got possession in his own end anyways. Trying to bring it down the field. Gets a missed flick. 50 does go his way. Puts it into the corner. Not able to get boost. So going to have to chase this one down and keep it away from the clutches of Gator. Oh, I thought he passed it right to him. Oh, GJ. I was crying for Taylor there for a second. Let's see if he can take a counterattack and put it on net. Good save by Gator. Thought it was going to go in anyways.
Oh.
Taylor on the second opportunity. Finally able to put it home. 7-4 for Gator.
That was a beautiful, beautiful shot right there. And direct response to the earlier save at that. But, oh, Taylor is going to need to get more goals quickly. I mean, it can be done. We've seen that happen in the previous matchup. But time is of the essence. And regarding the whole passing thing, if you're going to pass to anybody in 1v1, you really should be passing to yourself, not to your opponents.
True words have never been spoken. We need to make like a Slips quote book, right? For quotes. In the wise words of GJ, do not pass to the other player in a 1v1.
Okay.
Gator puts in his 8th of game number 3 here. Good instant flick. Gets it by Taylor. Sends it home. 7 seconds remaining. That is the nail in the coffin. I believe it is actually impossible for Taylor to come back at this point. But just in case, we won't call it too early here. But now that all that time is wasted, it is impossible. Taylor will be going down in game number 3 and down 2-1 in the series. Gator now needs one more to complete his series, move on to the grand finals. And Taylor now needs to win 2 in a row. I heard a Badoop. Do we have our mystery man of static back? Pasca, tell me you're clear. Oh, maybe he's not connected yet. Oh, that sounded clear to me.
Alright, I will bring
Oh,
him
that
in
sounds
just
great.
a moment. Let's see.
That sounds great.
I believe this was game 2 or 3.
This was game 3. Gator now has 2 wins in the series. Taylor has
1. Yeah, 1. Okay, anyways.
yeah.
Here you guys go. Pasca is back. Hopefully his mic will endure this time.
Got 8 goals coming in from Gator off of 10 shots. 80% shooting percentage. Really good percentage there. A lot of those shots were
Thank
not...
you, GJ. Thanks, Croc.
Yeah, no problem. A lot of those shots, not easy shots either, not like open net shots. Had to work for a lot of his goals there. Taylor gets a couple of open netters, but only able to put away 4. Let's see who's going to take game number 4 home. Have you been able to keep up with the game so far during your resets, or not so much?
I missed the whole game where Taylor won.
Okay.
I missed Taylor's win, but I saw the end there of Gator's second win. Taylor putting in some work here with the demo. He's gonna have plenty of time to make that.
You know, I'll be honest. I thought Gator respawned really quickly. Like, he respawned quicker than I thought. Didn't feel like Taylor got the full 3 seconds he deserved. Oh, Gator's gonna be able to put this one in easy. 2 pretty easy goals coming in early in game number 4. Gator has, kind of as expected, been outpacing Taylor on speed for the most part. And just last game, Taylor couldn't get his plays together well enough to carry himself past the speed of Gator. Gator's going to come in on the right side wall now, looking for the air dribble pop. Maybe no, goes for a power shot on net, and I think that may have actually been off target. Let's take a look at it again. Good hard power shot here. You know, that one's tough. Could have posted and gone in, could have posted and gone out, could have been straight in. Either way, Taylor gets a touch on the ball. They're a little bit late, ends up helping it in. So Gator goes up 2-1, 4:30 left in the match. Taylor there in the goal line. Gonna get 2 saves here. Really good saves. Gator puts a third one on net. See if that pressure comes out again with all the boost stealing from earlier. Backflip challenge. Really, really hard commit there from Gator, but knows Taylor doesn't have a lot of boost, so I think he's a little bit more comfortable making that play. Gets the corner boost again, so Taylor really stuck without a lot of boost. Had more than I thought. Probably had 20 to 30 boost. I thought he was more around the lines of 5 to 10. It's a nice challenge to clear the ball away. Now Gator's the one stuck with no boost. All the way down to the orange half of the field. Get the ball by Gator. Ends up giving it away, but Gator gives it right back. And now a nice high pop. Taylor's not going to be able to score on that one as Gator gets back in time. Pops it up, catches the ball himself. Now a 50 pinch. Could be dangerous as Gator is left without boost. And, you know, Pasca, normally Gator's the one kind of controlling the boost, but for the past 30 to 40 seconds, he's been the one without it.
Well, there we go. I'm finally back in. I can see everything in real time now. It took me way longer for my Steam and Rocket League to come back up here. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Taylor, you know, if he's made the adjustment, you know, turning up the speed a little bit, having played so, you know, in controlled and so thoughtfully, you know, in the first matchup and in the first 3 games of this one, maybe picking up the speed is the adjustment he's going to make. Like right there, that's it. The quick shot did the trick over Gator's head.
Yeah,
time
really
again,
good speed
2-2,
to get up there.
Plenty of time.
Off the kickoff now, goes to the left of Gator. Gonna have the second opportunity here, sends it wide left of the goal. Probably had Taylor beat on that too, as Taylor was facing the wrong way with no momentum. Now Taylor has an opportunity here, plenty of boost, goes for the fake shot. Now trapped, sitting still on the post, comes out, does make the save, sends it back down towards the other side of the field.
Another
be able to get boost
thoughtful
here and try to
play.
make something happen. Yeah.
Another thoughtful play, but another speedy play from Gator, trying to put that on target quick, fast, and in a hurry. But the early challenge, there's the early challenge we talked about before. If he can put it on target, he's got tons of time, and he does.
I was about to say, will this be 3 posts in a row? It was third time the charm. Third time seems to be the charm here. Gator finally beats the defender and the post. You know, it's been a 4v1 against Gator right now for the past 45 seconds. 1 car on the field, 3 posts on the field. Finally beats them all, gets a ball into the net. 3-2 in favor of Gator. Gonna be giving Taylor a ton of space here, and this is the way Taylor likes to play. He likes having that space. Fake challenge from Gator. We've seen that a lot. Gator not able to get up. And you know, I think the key for Gator here is to just challenge there. That's probably the third time he's gotten scored on after a fake challenge like that.
It's the same play. Taylor wants him to wait. Taylor wants him to hesitate. Taylor wants him to try to time his touch, but Taylor's touch is never coming. He knows that. Taylor knows that. Gator needs to realize that touch either isn't coming or it's coming when you're out of position. Like, you're right. I think if he turned and just challenged immediately and didn't fake it like that one, now he has a shot on net, but he couldn't quite get there first.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, too, Taylor is definitely speedy and mechanical enough that you have to respect his ability to get the ball by you quickly. So I think Gator's, like, playing it smart in a way. Like, he's respecting his opponent's ability. He knows Taylor's a good one's opponent, but I think he's just a little too hesitant on the challenges, like we said.
And here's Taylor again, trying to set up nice defense by Gator to catch that before it gets to the 90. But there you go, Taylor with the little setup. If he's got a couple of car lengths ahead of him and the ball's rolling, you know, it's free play. He's going to sit there and dribble the ball and just wait Gator out.
Yeah, and it looks like someone in chat has called out Gator. Gator's hacking the game. He's got the pay-to-win car, the Skyline. Apparently, he's a Skyline main now. You know, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor. Skyline's available in the item shop for you guys. I don't know how many credits it is alone, but I know the pack is 2,400 credits.
Too rich for my blood.
Yeah. Anyone want to spare some change for gas?
Yeah. If anybody can spare a credit or two, you can drop them off over on one of our channels.
We'll sell my my Rocket Pass items for keys.
Yep.
Throwback.
Bring back
the good old Rocket League gambling days.
Bring back the crates and the keys and the decryptors.
Oh,
Taylor goes for the pinch and he misses it off the post. Really unfortunate. Quick recovery, though. Let's see if he can make something happen. No, Gator's going to get there first. Gator with a nice mechanical play off the crossbar. Again, the fourth defender doing work.
Yeah, I think that was probably a purposeful hit into the backboard to set up for a double tap. And
sure
I think it was
looked that way
one
to
of
me.
2 things happened. I think, 1, he didn't hit it as high as he planned to, and so the ball was too far down. Or 2, he just thought he had more boost to be able to read a bounce down, and he couldn't quite get to it, falling too slow.
Agreed.
It's like we might have an overtime here, though. I'm excited.
Unless something magical happens. Nope, there it goes.
And not able to keep that ball alive, so we're moving into our first overtime, I believe, of this series. If Gator's able to score here, we'll take home the win and move on to face PSYONIX in the grand finals. Taylor has an opportunity to stay alive.
Taylor was looking for the bump again. It worked the first time. He was hoping it would work this time. He's not Gator again with the mechanical aerial play here. It seems to be a lower percentage shot than what Taylor is going for. You know, but so far he's been successful.
Yeah, does a good job there of popping that ball at least a little bit high and making Taylor come off the ground. I think that's going to be the trick here. I think Taylor's going to be playing pretty safe. It's going to be hard to get those mechanical plays by him. Oh, the fake!
Oh, and what a fake!
Oh, get that man some new axles because they just
What a
got
fake.
snapped. Oh, my
Gator with the
goodness.
heads up. There's nothing you can do about that. Once
Somebody
it's past you.
call the police. We've just witnessed a murder. Oh, my God.
He's going to need an ambulance. Yeah, he's going to need someone to pick him up off the ground here. We need a tow truck. Where's Mater?
But all jokes aside, right? Taylor, man, I would never want to play him in a 1v1.
No,
What an absolute unit,
he
dude.
would destroy me in a heartbeat for sure. Great play all around. I mean, the mechanics and his ground play was phenomenal. I
Yep.
really think that first defensive touch in the other player's half was super important, and sometimes he did it and sometimes he didn't, and I think maybe doing more of that was probably a better play. It worked when he did it. Uh, so whether or not that's something he decides, if he's trying to mix it up, or is it, is he always going to play it one way, and that his ability to change that when necessary is going to be key, in future tournaments and stuff. But I wouldn't want to play him. Absolutely not. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, really good play. Takes third place here in our 1v1 tourney. Not going to get any prize money coming to his name, but does get a little bit of recognition, a little bit of pedigree. We hope to see him around in the 3v3 tournaments. I also believe that he has been streaming all of the matches that he's played in recently. So, shout out to his stream. I believe he's also got a buddy Matt that's in the chat that could probably send you guys that way as well. But we're going to be moving on to the grand finals here. We've got the mechanical nutcase of Inferno and the mainstay. I mean, I don't even. What would you call Soul Links, GJ? You've been here longer than me. I feel like you get to come up with the analogy for Soul Links.
Let's see. Given what we've seen so far in his history, I'd say I'd call Soul Link a terror. 1v1 terror. Of course, Gator, not too far off from that either. They are both superb 1v1 players. So I'm expecting this to go all the way to game 5. Oh, let's have a good amount of overtimes. We've had 2 overtimes, actually. Just the first one was really short.
Yeah, really good play. Really good play from both of these players is going to be expected in this matchup. We're going to be seeing, two mainstays really in the Slips community. I don't think you'll find very many people that really dislike either of these people. Gator has not been is not as active in the community as Solinx is, but is in the tournament nearly every week. Solinx is a really active community member, recently come back in the 3v3 tournaments in the form of, several teams, but most recently Eclipse. Gonna be trying to see if he can now carry himself to some 1v1 glory here in the grand finals. He does have a series in hand. Gator will have to take him down twice in order to win the grand finals here. So we have at least one best of 5 matchup coming your way with a possible second best of 5 if it is necessary. So we're going to see what happens here. We've got Gator in the lobby just waiting on Solinx to get in. Pascal, let's go ahead and get a mic check from you after my suggestion.
Yeah, check 1 2.
Keep going.
Is that better? Sounding better? I'm really looking forward to this matchup here. Gators mechanics in the last one.
We got some crackle. Just a little bit of crackle.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, go ahead and refresh your Discord. We're gonna go ahead and give you a minute to do that. Whenever you come back, just don't join the OBS Ninja. I think that's probably what's causing the connection issue there. I think it's like trying to override your audio source. Because as soon as you joined in, that's when I started hearing the crackle.
Interesting. Okay, thanks. Be right
yeah,
back.
No problem. So guys in chat, let's do we have or is there a gator emote? Or like a crocodile emote? Oh, there is a crocodile. So spam your crocodiles for gator. Does anyone have who's got a and then spam the Brazil flag if you think Solinx is gonna Brazil Gator. Who thinks Gator's gonna win? Spam the crocodile. If you think Solinx is gonna win, spam that Brazil to tell us that Solinx is gonna Brazil Gator. I don't think that either of these players is low enough in skill to get Braziled by the other. Now it is ones, so crazy things can happen. But I would expect that all games that are played within this series and possibly the next series, if it goes to that, are going to be, 3-goal games max. Maybe we get a 4th one, but who knows? I think I give the edge to Solinx here. Solinx has been known for his one's play style. He's gotten here without losing a game, able to take down Taylor in one series. Gator loses to Taylor in the first series. Able to take him down, however, in the best of 5. It would have taken him down again in the best of 3, as he did win 2 games, or he won 3 games, and Taylor was only able to take away 1. Looks like we've got one Gator fan and 1 Solings fan so far. Team's really making his love for Solings known, getting those Brazil flags out there. It would be very interesting to see a Brazil on stream, though. That's for sure. Gonna be seeing now. I believe that we do have both players into the lobby. So once we get Posca back in on the desk, we're gonna get a little audio check going. As long as that's all good to go, we're gonna move on forward. For now, you get to
check
take
one,
a night.
check 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got the tiniest bit of crackle, but as long as it doesn't get worse, it's gonna be
All right,
fine.
well, let me know if it does. Do you expect Solinx's defense to be as solid in this one as it was against Taylor? And do you think these will end up being high scoring? A lot of those games were 5-7, 8-9, 7-8. Do you think we're going to have a bunch of high scoring games here, or do you think these are going to be tighter games?
One, as soon as I said the crackle's not too bad, it like came back with a vengeance. Not as bad as it was before, but it's like back again. I wish I had more like troubleshooting tips for you.
Same.
But I really do expect a higher scoring game. You know, both of the Solinx was kind of having the same issues that Gator was having against Taylor in the first game and the first half of the second game, just playing that really fast style of game, but then hesitating whenever Taylor was slowing the play down. It's like they were playing down to Taylor's speed. Both of these guys are really fast, like to play fast on the ball. So I would expect a little bit of a higher scoring game. I think we're going to see a little bit more overcommitting on offensive plays and early challenges in the midfield that are going to lead to some freer goals. But I think we're also going to see some stylish goals as well.
Looking forward to that for sure.
Well, let's go ahead and get these players into the match. We will hopefully the static chills and remains at bay. We'll you guys can check and let us know if it's getting too much.
Yeah, no hard feelings. Please let me know.
All right. Moving on, we are now moving into the grand final matchup. Gators in blue, Solinx is in orange. Gators going to have to win 2 best-of-5 series in order to take the grand final here. Solinx only needs to take 1. Gator will get the opening goal in game number 1, just 3 seconds in with the kickoff goal.
Gator coming in with the quickness. Look at the wave dash to catch up. Great mechanics. Good show from Gator here early on.
Yeah, good play from Gator. Let's see if Solinx has a quick answer here. Off the kickoff, squeaks out to his right. Gator's backwards, not going to have a great approach to the ball. I think only has 12 boost here. Going to try and grab a boost pad in the center. Gets a nice high flick again, dude. That skyline, I swear, that sends the ball straight to the moon.
I think that's what you're paying for. I think it's what you're paying for.
And, you know, that looks very calculated from Gator, but I feel like he did not mean to do that. I think that was intended to be into the top of the net, not off the backboard. But he reads it well, puts the ball in off the second chance. 20 seconds in.
And that's the touch Solinx has to make.
Yeah.
Because Gator's not going to stop throwing these on target.
Except besides the little bits of game 4 there where all he could do was hit the post, you're right. The Gator's been pretty solid with his shots on target. Had a couple shots in every game that have hit the post. Even that one where Solinx was just credited with the epic save, that was hitting the crossbar. Could it have been a bar down? Possibly. But man, that's just rude. How rude.
It's offensive, but in the best heads-up way possible. Gator gave up on the dribble, noticed he was headed in the right direction. Solinx just facing an awkward direction, couldn't avoid him. Gator takes advantage.
Yeah, realize
those are easy when there's no defender in the way. Well, they're also the hardest shots to ever make.
Yeah, exactly. Gator has an opportunity here. Solinx gets the turn away. The bump doesn't quite come in, so Solinx credited with the epic save on that one. Good shot in the top right corner. Gator can't connect on the bump. Flip reset comes in. No double, but it doesn't need to happen. Puts it into the right side. Yeah,
Solinx with a great save. Too, there's the defense he had against Taylor, and I think that's the sort of defensive play he's going to have to make consistently, because to take a bump, still make the save, and then do that on offense, so far that's the only way he's been able to score. He's going to have to keep that up.
Now Gator's going to have the boost here. Doesn't get demoed by PSYONIX. PSYONIX does pick up the 100. Let's see what Gator tries to do here. Pops it up, gets the bump. Oh, the ball was coming slow enough. I thought PSYONIX might be able to get out. And one thing I do like to see, you know, these guys are having fun in the quick chat. They don't, it's not too toxic. It's the friendly toxicity. PSYONIX with the okay. You know, get out of my face, Gator. Stop bumping me. I bet we'll see in Discord, you know, the only way you can score is by bums. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's a viable strategy.
Absolutely. If that mechanic, you know, the people who get mad about that mechanic being part of the game, you know, if it wasn't, you know, if it wasn't part of the game, if it wasn't designed to be there, and it was an exploited glitch, or, you know, some sort of programming exploit instead of an actual mechanic built into the game, I could understand the complaint. But otherwise, man, I love getting a couple good demos in. And it doesn't matter if it's 1s or 2s or 3s or anything. I love it. And PSYONIX showing off his mechanics there. Air dribble out of the midfield. There's another fake challenge from Gator that maybe should have just been a challenge.
You know, I think that was actually a good time-ish to fake challenge. I think he just went at the wrong point of the ball's bounce. You know, that ball's on its downward angle. It's already pretty close to the ground. PSYONIX is clearly waiting for it to bounce to either get a pop or a fake pop, right? I think Gator goes in at the wrong time. He's never going to beat PSYONIX if he decides to pop that ball. And PSYONIX, I believe, had clear view on the approach from Gator. So I think if Gator waits maybe an extra second there, maybe even a little less, it's a good fake challenge opportunity. But instead, PSYONIX just takes the ball right over his head, cuts the lead in half, gets a second goal for himself. And now a third. What a beauty was
And then
that one.
PSYONIX showing off a little bit.
He said, take the shot. Like, why aren't you coming out?
And not only did he do he's doing quick chat while he's doing that move.
Yeah. Kickoff squeaks out to the right of PSYONIX. Gator's going to be second one there. Goes up on the wall with the boost. Going to smartly leave that one away. A lot of players are going to try and jump for that ball in the mid to lower ranks. Good wherewithal from Gator to stay on the wall, keep the momentum going. PSYONIX back in net. Should be able to have a good defensive play here. Gator, that was a really, really big brain play by Gator that I feel like some people in chat might not have got. Has the ball on the left side of his car. Baits the flick to the left side. Plays the low 50, squeaks it out to the right side because he knows PSYONIX is turning to the left side to try and stop that, you know, quote-unquote flick. Really good play by Gator there.
As soon as you see the broad side of the car, then you know it. You know you just have to get in the way, and it's going to squeak out that way. But PSYONIX answers quickly. Well, he's not going to let it go easy. Good 50 on the kickoff. I think you mentioned in the last game, you know, getting thrown off the ball on a kickoff, and you know, but that's every 50. The kickoff is the same as every 50. You still want to hit them behind the ball, you know, opposite your opponent, so that the ball doesn't pop out like this and give your opponent a little air dribble setup from the right side. What a touch from PSYONIX. Good patience from Gator to just wait on the goal line. There's that early challenge, though. I think PSYONIX is going to try. Oh, Gator stole his boost. PSYONIX has nothing.
Yeah, but, you know, boost becomes, like, almost, it's not necessary as much as it is in SSL as it is, like, for, you know, Diamond Champ, even Low Grand Champ. Like, if you don't have boost, almost everything that you shoot is going to be saved by someone that has boost. Once you get to a certain area of the game, though, you just have so many options in your back pocket for shooting that you know how to put the ball in spots that most people could never get the ball to. And you don't need boost to do it a lot of the time. Now, does boost help? Absolutely. If you have boost, are you going to get a better shot? 100%. But you just don't need it as much.
There's Gator with the flip reset. Doing it again.
You needed to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Definitely needed a little bit of boost to get that. 2 touches, a flip reset. And there it is, over PSYONIX on the goal line. PSYONIX defense has been solid, but it's going to have to be quicker than that to stop that flip reset. Great mechanics from both of these players so far.
You know,
Solinx smartly
little bit
turning
of-
around there, setting this up.
Oh,
Oh,
Gator able
the
to get back in
fields flip
time.
from Gator with he had the recovery. Good 50.
Yeah, and a little bit of caster pride coming in, right? I expected these games to be like this. Pretty high-scoring games, but still pretty close. I think the biggest gap we've had has been 3 goals, and now we're sitting at a 6-5 game with 50 seconds remaining. I think we'll probably see at least 2 more goals here in this game. Just unsure who they're going to be for. Solinx might get one here. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Hasn't committed on the shot yet. Gonna go
patience.
now. And, oh, look at the power he got from that, too. With very
He
little
got
boost.
the air roll, the flip, and the 8, 10, 12 boost he had left. And he used them all at the same time. Well done, well placed, and good patience to wait for Gator. Again, he waited for Gator to turn around and lose that momentum on the defensive turn so he could face Solinx coming. And Solinx said, okay, we'll go ahead and turn around. And as soon as he did, he put it on target, and there's his flip reset.
Yeah, this could be dangerous, though. Gator has an open net. Doesn't really get the touch he wants out towards the net, so Solinx is going to have an opportunity to play defense here. Off the back wall. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Didn't realize that. He has only 8 boost in the tank. Going to be able to pick up a pad here at least, so might have enough to make the save. Flip reset comes in. Shot is not going to connect, and now Solinx has an open net, but no boost to get to the ball. And now this could be it. 5 seconds
That's
remaining.
on
Does
target.
Gator get back in time? He does. He sends it away. 1 second
Still
remaining.
plenty of boost from Solinx too.
Oh, that
on
was
the
close.
goal line.
That was
And
very
just
close.
like GJ predicted, it's going into overtime.
Oh, Gator. I thought he
Gator
just
with a risky
threw himself
touch in
out of the
front of
play
his own
there.
net. He was hoping to the Rocket League gods on that one that Solinx didn't make him pay.
Yeah. That looked like me trying to play once. Oh, Gator gets the 50 out towards the center. Going to be moving too fast for him to get a turn on it. Has a decent amount of boost here. Has to get this ball away from a Solinx shooting position.
Here's that
Solinx really
early
good.
challenge, though, in Solinx have to keep the pressure on. Solinx having to work hard to get rid of the ball. Oh, good flick. No boost again. No boost left to make a follow-up touch on that. Had to retreat.
Gator goes for the opposite side flick and sends it home. Gator takes game number 1 in the first series. Possibly the first of 2. 7-6.
Solinx looking like looks like he double jumped there instead of he didn't get the he did not it didn't look like he did it didn't look like he did what he meant to do on that defensive play there. He's been making those saves the whole series and in the previous series, and he couldn't quite get to that one. I think his controller slipped.
Definitely possible. Only 1 goal to separate these 2 players. Let's see if Solinx is able to tie up this series in game number 2, or will Gator move on to 2-0 in the series? It's been a very interesting back and forth. These players both playing very good defense. A lot of the goals that are coming in are very good mechanically or just huge big brain plays. Flip resets, really good under flicks from the ball, or just waiting and waiting and waiting and finally baiting out the defender, getting the ball right over their head. It's a really good play from both of these players. This is going to be a very exciting series to finish watching.
Yeah, both players are making great decisions, and they have been the whole time. And you can tell by how close the games are, and how close the score lines are too. You could have one player take 2 or 3 shots and score 2 or 3 goals, and somebody take 12 or 13 shots and still score 12 or still only score 2 or 3 goals. But these guys are right on the money with each other. 12, 13 shots, close games within. I mean, they're going into OT. They're going in. They're 1-goal games. Fantastic all around.
Off the kickoff, Solinx is going to have the advantage here. Gets the ball and the boost. Pops it up off the wall into the corner. Steals the corner boost from Gator. Gator now going to be trying to get this one out. Gets the ball by Solinx. Solinx is going to be able to get there in time to send it to the corner. Really good early pressure from Solinx. Almost ends up being an open net for Gator, but able to get back in time. The recovery and the speed of these players is just amazing.
It really is. And to change to change, what they're deciding to do, midway through the shot, midway through the hit. What a wave dash there to try and get around that ball. He almost got where he wanted to, but he didn't quite make it.
Yeah, almost gets the cut there. That would have, that would have rivaled the double flip reset goal for goal of the night.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely agree. I mean, just wave dashing like forward on when trying to recover on defense, is hard enough. Let alone to do it to the side, with a defender coming at you. It just goes to show again how good these guys are.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, how can I get this good? How do I rank up fast? Well, put in the hours that these guys have. I believe PSYONIX is, I believe I've heard 3K hours. Someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong. That could be one of our other players. That's
and a normal full-time job. A normal full-time job is 2,080 hours a year. 40 hours a week times 52, and they're putting in thousands of hours to these games. Absolutely. Takes a long time to get this good. I don't want to admit how many hours I have because I'm only champ 1.
And there is absolutely no shame. You know what I've started doing? I've started just telling people, the reason I have so many hours is because I cast, so my game's just always open.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
actually playing that many hours. Then I go into my career stats and see how many hours I've actually played. It makes me feel a little bit better about myself, but there's still a lot of hours there for me to be as bad at the game as I am.
Yeah.
10 million hours? You've got 10 million hours, Cheems?
That's a lot of hours, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
Have you even been alive for 10 million hours?
Yeah, I'm not sure because I don't think there's that many hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
PSYONIX showing off his read off the ceiling. After the 50, good job staying in control of his car, staying towards the ball, not losing control, not panicking, and reading that down off the ceiling. PSYONIX goes up by 1.
Hits him with the what a save after 2. Not sure if that was just random quick chat spam or if it was like
I'm loving the banner.
Slight toxic.
Loving the banner in the chat.
I mean, and it's always fun to have like this sort of banter and trash talk, right? Like so many people in esports can get really integrated into these tournaments and really take things the wrong way. And these two guys are just here having fun, At the end of the day, it's $30. It's a pretty solid payday just for playing a little bit of Rocket League, a game that you're going to be playing today anyways. But,
Right,
it's not the end of the world if you lose it. Like, let's say you lose, we're tied up in the series, it goes into overtime, and someone scores off a kickoff goal. Are you going to be upset? Absolutely. Are you going to be, like, mauling over it for 4 days afterwards? Probably not in this setting. Really good mechanical play from Gator there.
2 quick goals. Yeah, 2 quick ones there. This one, very mechanical. Nice little, a very fancy doomsy dish off the backboard.
Very nice. Oh, 100 years is 876,000 hours.
Okay, so 10 million hours. So what is that? 1 point something years is a million hours, like, or 100 and something. I'm not doing the math in my head.
Yeah, like 120,000 years,
120,
roughly.
something like that. So yeah, hundreds of thousands of years to get to 10 million hours. Yeah. So congratulations to
Cheems for being alive for
teams
that long.
there for having been around for the 1,200 years possible or whatever it is necessary.
He's actually been playing in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Good to know. Good to know that's
secret.
Available, right? I mean, is that available to all of us plebes too, or is that only for?
What's the lease agreement for that place?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's your rent? Yeah. What's your rent cost?
Name your price. I'll give you Alpha Boost for it. How about that?
It's just him and Jeff Bezos, the only two that can afford it.
Tied game here with 2 minutes left to play in game number 3. Gator gets an early flick up, or this is game number 2. Gator won game number 1. This is only game number 2. Gator and PSYONIX tied 3-3 here. Been a pretty interesting matchup. We devolve a little bit into conversation. Assuming Gator wins, we're going to be here for a while. Going to be seeing these two play a lot. And they've, not to say that they've already impressed us, so we're no longer going to be impressed. But both of these players have already pulled out flip resets, really good mechanical goals, really good brain plays as well. Breezy flick possibility
Takes
coming
the
in.
breezy.
I really thought that Solinx was just going to full on breezy that.
I thought he was too. It looked like he decided to fake it, and unfortunately, the fake didn't work. Which might mean in hindsight that what a fake from Gator. The fake almost worked on this end. He's gonna show him how it's done.
That would have been fantastic.
More
Fake of the day,
phenomenal
for sure.
goal line defense from Solinx, and if he can turn the corner here, no, he can't. Gator with a little bit of the nudge puts him off the ball. Yeah, Solinx defense here in this game here has been very solid. And there's the turn. No, he can't get there first. Gator pushes it across.
Just makes you wonder how much these guys practice their mechanics. Like I can barely go up for a wall to air dribble in ones because it's just not
Yeah,
consistent.
right. Well, I
The amount of
can,
times I give
but
them
I
all the way
generally
once, it's just
decide not
worth
to
it.
because I'm not good enough. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
These guys could go for a flip reset every other play and not even bat an eye because they can
Right.
just hit. They land it so consistently
And
that it's
oftentimes
able to be
they
in their shot
choose
arsenal.
not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they could, and they choose not to because it isn't even the best option. I mean, again, just goes to show, the repertoire. We've seen breezies, we've seen musties. There was a musty double tap, right? There was a double tap at the end of the last series, or towards the end of the last series, I think. And
It was a double tap, but I don't think it was a musty. To be
oh, it
fair.
wasn't a musty. It was a double tap, though. But again, even that turn there, that turn was so fast. Solinx was still recovering. He was still watching the dot on the ground to try to catch this ball. And Gator just outpacing him. The last minute here, Gator has just outpaced him.
Yeah, it looks like Gator is in a prime position to take home game number 2, looking for a possible sweep in the first series. Maybe what we'll do is for the second series, we'll make Gator play on orange and Solinx play on blue. See if that changes it up if he is able to take the first series. But Solinx isn't quite done in this series yet. Still has one game in hand if Gator were to take this one, and still has 20 seconds, well 19 to be exact, to put in 2 goals. Definitely possible. Is it likely?
Yeah.
Not so much, but
Every second that
it's
ticks
well
away,
within, yeah,
every second that ticks away makes it less and less likely. But when you score off the kickoff like that, it becomes a little more likely.
yeah.
Nicely
Solinx is
done
just
from
trying to
Solinx.
give the people a show.
Nice job from Solinx to recognize the fake kickoff, and I think he wanted to put it in, but he made it work. He made it work, but I think he wanted to put it in right away.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh,
the second
the
opportunity.
kickoff!
He's going to have it, and there it is. A good
We've got
read.
a tie game.
We got a tied game with only 11 seconds. Gator screaming in the chat. Oh, unfortunate for Gator. 2 kickoffs in a row, giving Solinx. Now he's got to be careful because Solinx does it again. He's going to win the game. Solinx gets the
Oh,
boost.
excuse me.
Oh, and Solinx has an opportunity. There it is. Solinx picked up that boost, went backwards off the wall to beat Gator to the touch. A great little turn off the wall. 2 seconds to go. Gator has his 2-second opportunity. It can be done. But Solinx isn't going to make it easy.
Yeah. Really good play from Solinx here to get the ball back into the opposing net 4 times in a row, unanswered to take game 2 in regulation, and the series is now tied 1-1. Eat my boost, Gator, Solinx says in the winner's circle podium. What a great comeback from Solinx there late in game number 2. And, you got to wonder how it's going to affect the mental gameplay from Gator in game 3.
Yeah, I guess it goes. Those who know Gator better than I do would have to make that judgment. If Gator is a ones main, and he's always playing ones, and ones are really important, it might get frustrating. It might get tilting. Or at this level, he's so used to losing a game here or there, right? So he has to know what that feels like. He has to know he has to know how to cope and adjust to the frustration in the head games, especially with the fakes and the fake challenges. And at this level, you don't know if that fake is really going to be a double flip reset, and it could be. So, these guys, we're going to see, whose game wins out here. But Solinks, with a 2-0 lead here in the series, Solinks is looking on paper like the favorite.
Yeah, let's see if he can continue being the favorite for this series. Tied 1-1, needs to win. Both players now need to win 2 to take home series number 1. If Gator wins, we will be moving on into series number 2. If Solinks win, he will be the grand champion of the ones tourney this week. Off the kickoff, squeaks out to the left of Solinks here. Clock ticking down now. Both players going to be looking to play probably the exact same game, minus Gator's last 30 seconds. Goes up early, gets faked by Solinks, sneaks the ball under Gator. That's going to be a great goal number 1.
Yeah, I hope someone's out there clipping all these, because that is a fantastic fake to come down underneath the defender on the goal line. And there's nothing Gator can do about that. He did everything right otherwise.
Now Solinks has an opportunity, gonna try and put a shot on net, goes for the double tap, gets
the triple
double
tap.
Taps are so last season. Let's go for the triple tap.
Double tap so 2017. Like, people have been doing double taps for a few years now. It's all about the triple tap, and Solinks shows us how. I hope his tutorial video is up on YouTube tomorrow. I want to learn how to do that.
That was great. That was great.
Oh, looking for the Gator with the little backflip, like a little fake musty there.
Now he's got an open net pretty much. Solinks is not getting back to that one in time, and that could be the breakthrough in the mental wall of Gator. Solinks makes that really just kind of bad mistake. Mistakes happen, but at this level of play, you can't be making touches like that. Even Solinks was like, bruh. Like, what did I just do there?
Yeah, Solinks gave us a bruh in the chat, and then Solinks with another bruh moment shoots a great pass Gator's way. But that's the overcommit that was mentioned early on before the series started. Is this game going to be high scoring? Are they going to be low scoring games? You suspected there might be some overcommits leading to open nets, and right now that's what Solinks has done.
Yeah, now tied 2-2 here, 45 seconds into the game.
After that phenomenal comeback.
Oh, yeah. The comeback in Game 2 was just absolutely insane. Not quite as insane as the double flip resets and the triple taps and the fakes and the delays that we've seen in this game.
And the double demo here from Gator setting up a shot. Solinks, again, goal line defense all day long.
Yeah, really good play from Solinks to not get too tilted by the demos here. Gator's just trying to play for that corner boost. Doesn't come, so he does go for the ball. Now has the open shot. And that's what he was waiting on. Just creates a lot of pressure, puts the ball towards net. Right there, he doesn't even really make Solinks do too much, except for make a touch. He knows Solinks is going to be coming in awkward. He doesn't have a great approach on the ball. Makes him make a touch. He commits to the touch. Isn't a great one, but he doesn't have many options to make it, right? And then Gator can just turn on and score.
Yeah, he's got to go for the ball. But Gator's presence alone on that play, Solinks was, you could tell the way his car was moving. He was in a hurry. He was trying to hustle and get to the ball. And he was struggling to find a good spot to be. But on this kickoff, he made up for it. And there's a quick goal to answer back.
Yeah, really good 50 on the second opportunity from the kickoff. Leads to a pretty open net for Solinks. Even with no boost. He was struggling to get there in time, but he does finally get there. Looks like Gator is going to have time to get boost and get back in the net, so it gives Solinks time to set up a play. Doesn't get the touch he wants, so he gets 50. Now Gator taking it back the other way. Fake flick, gets the wave dash.
Huge.
Skyline sends it right to the moon again.
Huge flick from Gator. That was a really fast flick. He was moving when he got underneath that ball.
Gator's
And
gonna have to change his name to Athena next week for the 3v3 tournament with the amount of flicks he's putting into the backboard.
Oh, a friendly little bump. Just a little smooch from Solinks, and he's going to try and make it work. He gets the flip reset, but he can't put it on target. Or he does put it on target, but he can't put it past Gator. Too easy.
See what happens.
I guess I
here.
wouldn't say that block easy.
Yeah, right.
Maybe for Solinks it is,
yeah,
not for
easy
me.
save off the flip reset, no big deal. Yeah, Solinks gets a quadruple tap, easy save by Gator.
Easy save.
Double flip reset.
Another little friendly kiss there on the. He's all on his cheeks here in the corner, going for a little bump. It looks like he was. There's the bump. I knew it was
Great
coming.
bump
There's
from
another
Gator.
one. Gives him an open net, but Solinks is already recovering. Yeah, these guys really are fast. I mean, recovery speed. I mean, we know how important it is when you're playing a team game, and we know how important it is in ones. But it's like 100 times more important when the other player is that fast.
Yeah.
You just can't make the mistakes.
I want to get this fast one day. One day. Maybe after I get 10 million hours like Cheems.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes, right?
You know, I'll be honest. If that's what it takes, I don't know if I want to be that fast. 10 million hours kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's thousands of years we figured out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be quite a way to live.
All right. Yeah, we got
Look,
Gator with
trying to make some
opportunity.
magic happen here on the goal line. Solink's not giving up though. He doesn't. I don't think he wants this to go extra games.
Oh, absolutely not. You know, if you're Gator, or if you're Solinks rather, and Gator wins series number 1, you're in your head.
What a block
Man, you
from
already beat me one
Solinks.
series.
Yeah, exactly. And then to have to do a whole nother one. I mean, not only is it stressful and it's tilting if you know when you do lose, but it's exhausting. It's tiring.
Yeah.
Like even though you're sitting here, you think like, hey, you're just playing video games, you're just sitting there. No, it's not. You know that all that mental power, like all that energy comes from somewhere. And you get tired and you start making mistakes. Solinks missing that one. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we'll see a change in the pace here. Another flick to the moon.
Gator now does get the small touch, but ends up being kind of a pass to Solinks. It's going to get the boost here. Out of the corner, ceiling shot attempt. Gator clears it down towards the orange half of the field. Touched into the corner by Solinks. It's a second one here. This is dangerous. Oh, man. I think Gator thought that Solinks had a plan there. But, man, from Solinks' perspective, it did not look like he had a plan. His plan was don't let Gator shoot.
Yeah, and I think he was just trying to stay behind the ball because he didn't have any boost either. He was down to single-digit boost when he was doing all that in the midfield there, and it was just enough to maybe it was just a fake to make Gator think he had boost.
Solinks up by 1 here, 5 seconds on the clock. Gator's going to try and keep this one on his car. Tilts that camera down, looks to see where he is, goes for the air dribble bump, not going to find it. Solinks gets the touch, but Gator out
Gator's
early enough
back
to get
for
the
another
catch and up in
attempt.
the air. Looks for the control, pops it off the car of Solinks, but it falls to the ground. Clock's at 0, and so is Gator's morale as he loses game number 3. Well,
Yeah,
that's
otherwise, and otherwise risky touch there at the end. But with no teammate and the clock at 0, Solinks could drop that in front of his own net. Generally, not the place you're going to put it. And catch that replay in the background of Solinks dropping that triple tap off the right post. You can't. I mean, how do you? What do you do? What do you do? Gator putting 16 shots. Here's what I said. Gator putting 16 shots on net. But just look, he must. I mean, just punished by the posts all day long. Half of his shots being saved, but the other half not going in. He would have won by 4. If the other half went in.
Yeah, and I think that could just be a little bit of tilt coming out from Gator. Still maybe feeling the effects of that throwing in game 2. This game was a lot closer, obviously. A lot less goals going in. And I think Gator really did have the advantage in a lot of these attacking opportunities. Just unable to get those mechanics fine-tuned enough to get the ball into the net, get those goals secured on the scoreboard, and move on to finish the series strong. Now here, Solinks wins this game. He will be our champion, and Gator will be crowned second place. The first of the worst, as some people would say. You know, that's not a title that you want, so I think Gator's going to be looking to come in, really crush these next 2 games, and move on to series number 2.
Well, let's see what happens. Solinx gets to go first here. Off the side wall, gets one flip reset, gets a second one, gets the musty. Double flip reset musty from Solinx off the left side in the first 10 seconds. My goodness. Gator, just nothing he could do about it.
Gator might need a
shot.
Somebody call the medic. We need a stretcher on the field. This man just got absolutely ripped to shreds.
It might be a little bit of karma. You know, I mean, Gator had a couple of really strong, just nasty fakes in the previous series. And you know, if you can dish it, you got to be able to take it too, I guess. And Solinx makes him pay, man, with a beauty. Hope he puts that one up on his TikTok later. And Gator with the flip reset. Did he stall that, or did he just hesitate on the flip?
I think he just hesitated here. Let's see. Gets the flip. You know, it's honestly hard to tell since Solinx put it back down into him, because it kind of looked like the ball got sucked into his car more than he
It's
stalled.
like he got a second flip reset on Solinx's attempt at the block. What a play. What a redirect too. Solinx, another quick one. Here we go. 40 seconds in. We got 3 goals. This is looking more like I think it was the first game.
You know, whenever they have boxing movies, and they always have that one scene where, like, both boxers are just punching each other in the face but not blocking each other. That's what this feels like, this first 40 seconds, you know? Like, one dude's just throwing a right hook, next one's hitting him back with the own right hook. Then,
just clip after clip, yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, it's turning into a freestyle. There's another flip reset attempt from Solinx. Went for the pogo. And the overcommit. And I don't know if he meant to go for a pogo, but it looked like he was looking to put. Yeah, it sure looked like it.
Yeah, the pogo was definitely intended there.
Yeah,
and oh my God, look at that beautiful mechanical play on the empty net goal.
Yeah, and then a beautiful
solid right hook, Gator.
That was the haymaker missed, and Gator got him with a quick punch to the gut.
Yeah,
he's going for it again.
Flip reset comes in. Good save by Gator. Now taking it back the other way. Pops it over Solinx. And you have to wonder right now if Solinx is playing... if he would play this way if he wasn't up by 1 game in the first series. Because not only does Gator have to win 2 games in a row to stay alive in this series, but he would then have to win an entire another series in order to be crowned the champion.
Yeah, exactly. And Solinx, you know, you can tell by the way he's moving, maybe he's being a little cheeky. And he's trying to have some fun. Maybe he's just trying to make it a good show. There's a quick turn from Gator trying to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, and I think that these 2 players will give us a good show, right? If the score ever gets really out of hand or something like that, I really do think these 2 players would give us a good show. But Gator's not taking those easy opportunities and throwing them away and trying to do, you know, unnecessary mechanics. Because at first I thought maybe there was a little bit of an unspoken agreement for a freestyle 1v1, which I think it could devolve into later.
It absolutely could, especially if they start getting tired. You know, if they start getting tired and they're like, all right, you know what, let's do this differently. I could see them, you know, I could totally see players like this, especially players who know each other. You know, these are guys that I'm assuming they've played against each other, you know, or played alongside one another before, and of course, yeah, they're gonna have some fun with it. Of course, they are.
You know, I wonder. I know Solinx is like at a point of his Rocket League career where I believe he still likes to take the game somewhat seriously, but he's now more of a for fun player. You know, either one of these players I think would be really good for ones coaching. Like for players that really want to get their ones game into a really solid spot. These guys are both really speedy, really mechanical, and it's not like they aren't big brain players either. We've seen really solid just calculations come out of both of these players. Both of them I think could really do well in the in like 1v1 coaching area.
Oh, I could totally see that. And not only mechanically too, but generally speaking, their positioning is good. They're where they need to be on the field. They're making good decisions on the ball. And it's those mistakes that get punished, I think, at any level. It's just at this level, the mistakes are so subtle. And the punishments are so beautiful to watch. You know, when I punish the guys I play in ones, you know, it's just an open net or something. When these guys punish a touch, you know, they're punishing like, oh, you missed the first flip reset, so I'm gonna do another one. And what a dodge! He dodged the bump there, Gator did, and then he got his own air dribble bump, but couldn't put it past. Solinx puts this on target from a long ways away, trying to get bumping. He's bumping Gator away the whole way down the field. Good heads up play from Solinx to recognize he was still right there, push him away, tie the game up. Still almost 2 minutes remaining, a long time in a ones game.
Yeah, man, this is just, you know, they're trying to pit maneuver a Finnick. Anything with that Octane hitbox, not going to really go well for you. Looks like Gator's going to get a pretty free one here. Really good catch off the touch here. Let's see it again.
Solinx passing with a generous quick chat, letting him know he was giving him one.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Nice.
a good shot, though. It was a nice, hard-driven shot, low to the ground. Gator just got a really good flip onto it to control the ball, I think.
The average clam says learning from Gator is interesting.
Yeah, it's, I've played 1v1s with Gator before, and it's, man, he makes me look like I've never played the game before. It's really
Sure.
easy to look at these games whenever they're both playing somebody that's at their skill level to say, like, oh, you know, this looks like my Plat 1v1s.
Yeah,
First of all, no, it
yeah.
doesn't.
The classic YouTube comment.
Yeah. But, like, man,
Oh,
Gator
Solinx.
literally makes me look like I've not played the game before. It's crazy.
Solinx in a really awkward position there. Gator just blows right by him and has an open net. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he got himself twisted around there coming up through the ditch. But that was a wide open net for Gator for what seemed like not a lot of reason. Not sure what happened there. Gator here looking for another one.
That's going to be up by 3 goals. But the thing is, if you're Gator, you cannot let off the gas right now.
Absolutely
We all know
not.
what happened
Solinx,
last time.
Yeah, absolutely has the ability to score quickly. And even that one, he's been saving that one. He's been pinching it between the crossbar, and it lands straight on the goal line, and he has to hit it again to get it out. He's done it 2 or 3 times already. Didn't recognize the fake there, threw it into the corner, but he's going to have a really nice look at that.
Oh! Oh!
What a...
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my
This play
god!
on the goal line. Solinx finally bears out the winner on that play. But goodness gracious, great awareness from both players to know where the ball is and not lose control of their car, not get flipped around the quote unquote wrong way, whatever that means in that
Right.
moment. But great job staying behind the ball, both of them. But Solinx able to hold on just long enough and get rid of it across the goal line.
The of these two players in a, you know, for lack of a better term, a dogfight on the ball when they're both really close to the ball. The tenacity of both
heads
players
up
is just
bump.
astounding. And, you know, just like right there, Solinx was getting bumped the entire way, still almost able to come back.
Throwing a bro in the chat. Gator taking the bump. That's and one. In other sports, he gets a free throw to go along with that one. Trying to bump him back, and it wasn't quite enough. Gator able to put it up or put it down. He's still 3 goals up here, 37 seconds. But Solinx, we've seen him come back once.
Oh, and Gator passed it to him, so
He sure did. There's
I
a
think Gator
good
wants
look.
the comeback to happen. A great pass.
I think both these guys are looking for close games all around, even if they have to, you know, they give one away, intentional or not, no judgment, but they want good games too. So I think, you know, deep down they're okay with the score being this close.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Gator's going to be looking to hold on. Doesn't want to have a repeat of last time, but Solinx has the opportunity off the kickoff. Can he get it within
There's
one?
a-
And he can. This is
Solinx.
a one-goal game again.
We're getting Gator. He says, "Bro, not again." Solinx with the last second. He's like, I think it was somebody in the chat. Will have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a Magic Carp in one of the Pokemon games. It got like stronger, like the less health it had, and to really like do anything with it. What a shot from Gator! So like that's Solinks. He starts scoring faster the less time is in the game.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have to make that turn quicker there because Gator's just throwing him at the net.
The series score is not 1-1, by the way. It is 2-1 in favor of Solinks. This is game number 4. Solinks up 2-1 in the series. About to be 2-2. Gator needs to win this one to stay alive. Solinks doesn't really have a chance anymore. And now after the demo, Gator can revel in victory. Takes game number 4 here. Ties up the series 2-2. We're going to game number 5 in series number 1. Solinks looking to win the championship. Gator looking to force a second series. Now, if we do go to a second series, we will be taking a 5-minute break to give these players a rest. They've been playing nonstop for roughly the past hour and 20 minutes, with the exception of Solinks, who got a little bit of a break before. But we will give them about a 5-minute break, rest up their hands, get a drink, go to the bathroom, give the casters a chance to go to the bathroom, get a drink, give you guys a chance to get a snack, whatever, go hang out with your dog, do the dishes so your parents don't yell at you. Either way.
I have all of those things to do as well.
Okay, maybe we need to give you like a 20-minute break.
I need to go buy a new. Apparently need to go buy a new microphone, upgrade some USB cables, and no, I don't know. I don't know what was going. Maybe it was the camera software, but whatever it is, I really look forward to Game 5 here. Solink's going to have to lock down on the defensive end. Only 2 saves in that game, off of 13 shots from Gator. And you know, in the games he won, he had 5, 6, 7, 8 saves. So he's going to have more than 2 here to bring home the championship. But let's see what he can do.
Yeah, players
Gator,
are on
like
the
you said,
field.
not going to give up.
Oh, definitely not. You know, neither of these players is going to give up. I don't think that either of these players really wants to lose. They know that they're on the stage right now. You know, best ones player in Slips kind of on the line. We have some really good ones players that were not able to sign up for the tournament. But, you know, either way, the winner of this tournament is going to get bragging rights. And honestly, both of these guys get bragging rights at this point. Like, you know, great ones play from both of these. And good play by Solinks there.
Yeah, fantastic. Little wave dash. Beating his opponent, having the angles in case Gator was there first. He had the air roll lean. And looking here to attack. He's up quick, trying to force the issue over Gator. No finesse there. He just wanted to power that one through.
Yeah, good play. Now it's going to give Solinks another opportunity, another good save there. Goes into the corner. Oh, Gator has plenty of boost. Good boost management from Gator there. Thought he was going to be down to like 20, 30. Ended up having 80 coming away from that defensive play. Pinch will send it over to the corner. Now Solinks into the corner. Going to try and steal boost here. Demoed by Gator. Gator's not going to have a good enough recovery to get a shot on net. So Solinks can take a little bit of a deep breath here.
Oh, Solinks losing his momentum and then using all of his boost to get rid of that ball. We talk about boost management, and right there is why. If Solinks doesn't have the 60 boost that he had on the goal line there, he doesn't make that second touch. There he is with 0 boost. He makes the first touch, but he can't do anything with it. Right there, boost management is so important. He had to go up and touch it, though. No boost available. Solinks,
yeah, I don't think Solinks played that
really
wrong. I think Gator just
no,
played it.
absolutely not. He did everything he could. He just didn't have the boost like he had before. He had 60 to make that second touch, and there he had 0.
Has an opportunity here off the sidewall. 1.5 minutes gone from this game. Tied 1-1. A little bit lower scoring in the early parts of the game than some of the other games. Solinks takes it back to his own corner. Gets some boost. Goes off the ceiling. Going to be looking for a fancy play here, possibly. Goes up again. No flip reset coming in. Goes for the bump. Not going to be getting Gator this time. Gator has an open net. Puts it to the left. Could roll up. No, it sneaks in behind the post.
A nice touch from Gator. Good job on Gator. He must have pre-jumped that. He must have pre-jumped that to get above that ball. I think Solinks took his time looking for the bump. His air dribble was a little, and it gave Gator plenty of time to kind of read him and get out of the way. And he punished Solinks for
a little bit of a slower play for Solinks, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think he just maybe he was waiting for a defensive move, and Gator he was already in the air, so like you couldn't see what he was doing. He was already up, and the challenge there. He was above the offender. He was above Solinx shooting, but Solinx there takes it back, ties it up. Nice low 50, just gives him the broadside of the car. That square little anything through parked sideways like that. And he didn't give him the angle to the net. You have your tail turned slightly, and that ball's going to squeeze out a different direction. Solinx did a good job getting the side of his car square to the ball so that it didn't come through. Oh, what a play.
Definitely have to agree. Yeah, great defensive play by Gator there. Solinx chasing it down to the corner. Gets a touch to the outside. Can't get the boost. So Gator has the advantage here. Let's see if he can use it. Gets the flip reset. No Solinx has
shot.
no boost, but he can't get it on net.
Solinx, again, there's the overcommit, but no, he couldn't make the turn.
Yeah. Gator stuck with no boost and coming back late there. You got to capitalize on those opportunities. We all know Solinx had... Oh, wow. That change. The change in direction there. Look at this. Gator was pointed at the ball for the entire time besides the last second. Goes up and down. That was just great.
That was a little game of leapfrog into the net there. He looks like he jumped. He leaned on his shoulder.
Yeah.
He held him down going for the rebound. Again, that's a foul in other sports, but in Rocket League, that physical play is rewarded oftentimes. Demos or bumps or both. And Solinx with an amazing read off the back there to get that top left corner out of the reach of Gator. Gator had to use, it looks like, most of his boost there to get rid of that first one. And just didn't have anything left to get to the second one. Oh, maybe he did have some boost. It was just so nicely placed.
Yeah, Gator probably didn't have a ton of boost there. Pre-jumps in the back of his net, just hoping a hard shot was coming on that sharper angle. But Solinx does a good job of waiting, seeing where Gator's going to be in the middle of the net. Sends it to the opposite side corner. Now the game is tied.
Great low boost defense from Solinx there. Again, boost management being an issue here. He's out. No, he's not.
Gator's got an opportunity here to take the lead back, going for another air dribble bump, and man, that's just hard to defend against the air dribble bump.
Unstoppable. And both players, whoever does it wins. I mean, whoever makes that contact is going to get it, and if it's working, Solinx throws him a dude, and Gator says, hi. They're going to have to, I mean, I don't know what you can do about an air dribble bump. I mean, once you're bumped, there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
You have to avoid you have to get to the ball first or avoid the bump and get to the ball second. I don't know. They would score every one of them on me, so I'm not the one to coach these guys. But he's going to have to figure something out because that air dribble bump is working for Gator.
The only reason I would be able to avoid the air dribble bump is because I'd be up for the save too slowly.
Yeah.
Be like, wait, where'd this guy go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he got the save.
Yeah, I would avoid the air dribble bump by letting the guy score.
Oh, yeah. I mean, then it's just an air dribble, right? You don't have to...
Yeah, exactly. He can't get an air dribble bump on me if he just air dribbles it into the net. Oh, crossbar and down from Solinx. Well played, but it's just outside the net. Gator with the patience. He knew it was in. If it was in, it was in. So he just sat there and waited until he just drove it out of the net, but it had to be 90% in. Looking for a little quick shot here over Solinx's head, and he gets it. There it is. Gator up by 1. Less than a minute remaining. We might be looking at a whole second series here.
Yeah, really great shot from Gator here. Doesn't just plain old hook shot. Gives it a nice little diagonal flip. Kind of throws Solinx off the timing a little bit, but either way, Solinx had a tiny bit of momentum carrying him in towards the middle of the net. Gator recognized it, put it to the top right. Good goal there. Goes up by 1 with 39 seconds remaining. Solinx looking to get a goal here and end the series early. Or not the series, but the tournament early, rather. Series in Game 5. Tied 2-2. Solinx almost puts the game tying goal in, but good save by Gator.
That was a really fast flip reset. He was cruising on that one. That wasn't the slow, artistic ones that you see in slow motion on the highlight reels. That was a 100 kilometer an hour flip reset. And there he goes, coming out of the goal, tying it up. Solinx loving these final seconds of these games.
Yeah, it ties the game up with 5 seconds. So you 5-5-5 across the board, 5 goals apiece with 5 seconds left on the clock.
Kickoff goal still possible. PSYONIX here looking for something. Oh, Gator's going to get a... Now, is he going to have a chance for a little air dribble bump here? No, he goes for flip reset. He gets a second one. Looking for the dunk. No, it's over the mid. PSYONIX throws it away. We're going into overtime here in game 5.
PSYONIX could be
What
the
a
grand
play
champion.
at the end from Gator to get the double flip reset, try to make that happen. But even better defense.
Does the air dribble bump come in? No, and now the net is open. PSYONIX is
PSYONIX
your
is-
Slips
there it
League
is.
One's champion.
The air dribble bump didn't work that time. PSYONIX made the adjustment, got up fast, got above the bump. He got to the ball first. He got above the bump. It put the ball in the midfield. PSYONIX loving these final seconds, loving this overtime. Congratulations to him. What a finish. What a finish to the tournament.
Yeah, really, really good finish. Great play from both of these players. You know, be scared. If you run into them in the threes tournament, be scared if they're coming down on you 1v1, because they've both proven that they're two of the best ones players in the Slips League Championship. We got a couple players that are sleepers as well. You know, we had Taylor come in, really good play, beat Gator up in the winner side of the bracket, but Gator able to take the win down in the loser side of the bracket. And let's take another look at the bracket here. You know, PSYONIX just absolutely tearing his way through the bracket. You know, other people in the loser semifinals. We got Wova, who would have been there, but unfortunately DQ just decided he didn't want to play anymore. Ludwin also making it to the quarterfinals in the loser side of the bracket. Both of those players, Wova or not Ludwin, sorry, but Wova did make it to the winner semifinal side of the bracket as well. Either way, we've got both players that are just absolutely insane here.
Yeah,
PSYONIX
fantastic.
walking away, crown the championship. Gator,
Fantastic
first runner-up.
play all around for sure. I think too, you know, at this level, whoever makes those adjustments, you know, they make the adjustments. PSYONIX made the adjustment. He avoided the bump. He avoided the air dribble bump at the exact moment he had to. Gator would have won that series on that air dribble bump if he didn't get up above that ball, or above the bump, I'm sorry, to the ball. And he did. He made the adjustment. He knew it was coming. And he did what he had to do, and he took it home. Congratulations to him. Well played.
Yeah, really good play from these two guys. But we are going to go ahead and get out of here. We know it's getting a little bit late over there on the East Coast for some of you East Coasters. Thank you guys for joining us for our first Slips tourney. Thank you to GJ for running things behind the scenes. Pasca, hope you enjoyed your first cast on the desk here in Slips. Hope to have you back again. And we will see you all next Saturday for league matches.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate being here. Congratulations to all the players. Really great games. Like I said, I watched a lot of the games yesterday that were streamed. The couple of series that were streamed yesterday, and all of the ones games today have been phenomenal. So yeah, great play all around. Thanks for having me here on the Slips with you Slips guys. I had a blast. Yeah, I'd love to come back sometime. I hope everybody be cool with that. I'd love to be around. But yeah, great night, great games. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Croc.
Yep. Thank you to you as well. Guys, we will see you on Saturday. Have a good night.
Good night.